What up, everybody? Welcome to another Risk of Resources Loadout race of the week. I am Race, and I'm here with Disputed today. Hello.
Hello. Good to
Uh,
be here. I haven't done one of these in a while.
is that true?
Yeah.
I don't know. It all blurs to me. Anyway, so we have some stuff for you guys today. First of all, we have a new racer today. You may have recognized them from just being around the community and stuff. They participated in the hosting league, stuff like that, so they are not new to racing, but they are new to racing here, and their name is Deklowski. Let's go and check out who they're playing with today. So Snek and Deklowski are on a team. They're going to be blue, and Host and Ruddy are going to be on red team today. So very cool. For the team race loadouts today, we have Default Commando starting off. We have probably the best NG, I think, for racing.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, we have Railgunner with Polar Mines, otherwise pretty good. And then we have Seeker with Unseen Hand. So that is the
All
schedule
right.
for today. I don't think these
I,
loads are too bad, right?
they're not. We got kind of an interesting old blood versus new blood today.
That is true, actually. Because Host and Reddy are some of our oldest racers that we've ever had. And, to have Snek and Deklowski, our two newest racers, essentially, right?
Yeah,
Just be on a team is kind
fresh
of
rips
cool,
next.
so...
But
It's really interesting. So a lot of the new racers have been absolutely killing it. They've been so good. So it's
oh yeah, the amount of time some of these guys practice is just insane.
mm-hmm. I'd love to see that. Um, and I always like putting new racers in a team environment first as well, just to kind of make them feel like they're not being too punished by their mistakes. They have someone helping them out,
Yeah.
walking them kind of through the process a little bit. I know that it can be pretty daunting because we put you in a call by yourself and you just have to, you know, if you make a mistake, you're just sitting there like, I'm
Yeah,
the worst, whatever. But it's nicer if you have a teammate and you're just like, hey, listen,
it is.
we got
That's
this.
that's one thing practice does not prepare you for. Like you can scrim all you want and try to get good at the game. As soon as you get into an actual race, a completely different story. The mental game is almost as important as the gameplay itself, I would say.
Hmm.
If you get in your own head, you can lose the race right there.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I think that's why I appreciate the team races a lot because people come out of their loadouts a little bit less upset with themselves, probably a little
Hmm.
bit. As always, guys, if you guys want to get your bingo sheets, exclamation point bingo, I know that Kay has set up one for this week. Kay is also not casting this week, like I thought he was. Kay woke up very sick today, so that's why Dispute is here with me today. And actually, we're gonna have another swap out on cast at some point a little bit later, and that's gonna be a little bit of a surprise to see who. But
Mystery caster.
yeah, mystery. What do you think is gonna be the toughest loadout today? Which one do you think we have to keep our
Um,
eyes on?
that's tough. I feel like this Mando maybe.
I think I
Mando
agree.
can just be inconsistent sometimes, a little bit
Mm-hmm.
item hungry. It depends though. It really depends on what they have because sometimes we've said that and then they get into the run and then it's just insane and the loadout we thought was going to be free ended up being really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, they find like a Tesla ATG ICBM printer, like, and it's like, all right, maybe it's not so bad, but
Um I can see NG causing some problems specifically on sirens if you don't
hmm.
have any movement by that point.
Oh, that's
Like
true.
when you
We
come
do
out.
have 3 sirens today. Oh my god. Actually, yeah, the first two lists I think have the potential to be pretty tough. Um, damn.
With
Okay.
NG, the question is, do you find mobility items?
Yeah, that's kind of the big one. That's tough. With Commando, though, I mean, you still need some mobility. I mean, you do have roll here, but it doesn't really work with speed or anything. It's not like the best thing to
Yeah,
use.
probably my least favorite commando loadout. I know you like that M2, but it is not for me.
I think it depends on the situation. I think it's fun to use, but I don't necessarily think it's necessarily better, especially in all cases. But it's fun to get the pure shots. It's kind of like grenade, where it's like it's fun to do skill shot things.
Yeah, if the
But
Pierce bug wasn't a thing, I think I would use it more.
oh, I just use the Pierce fix mod, so
Do we have that in
no,
the races?
nope. They have to deal with the Pierce bug. Anyway, we are starting right now. Loadout number 1, Commando on Verdant Falls.
Huge.
Okay, so going into this one, what's the first thing? I mean, they do have the Halcyon Eye, and I know that Ruddy is going right for it. I imagine Sneck also will at some point. Just trying to get probably something to start off or just a little bit of money so that the Halcyon Shrine
Yeah,
is a little bit faster. Host went after a
that
Blood Shrine and then went after a Wood Shrine right after. I don't know
interesting.
if that was, well, it was like money neutral, except Host
If you
got
wanted to get the healing shrine,
a
yeah.
lot of it.
Uh, I don't know. There's a couple ways you could go here. You could go for the Halcyonite. But another thing you could do is Bortle.
True.
You hit the newt here, and that's really powerful in these. It would be a completely different strat though from going for that.
Hmm. I mean,
Teleporter usually takes a little longer.
yeah, and that's something we haven't really considered in the team races recently is that Blue Portal is really impactful, um, which is something we've known for a while, but getting the Blue Portal or getting to go through it on stage 1 is now just a time sink because of the House and Shrine. So we see Host taking a little bit of damage from the House Knight here as well, which kind of worries me. Their biggest strategy is probably just going to leave the lead of the House Knight off the cliff, I imagine.
Yeah, get
But
used out of that healing shrine. Huge.
yeah, Sneck and
Uh-oh.
Host are kind of low here on opposite teams. You can see Sneck's actually just trying to kill the House Knight, actually doing a pretty good job of it, just stunning it with a suppressive fire there. And we get our first look at the Halcyon. Ooh, it is a Sail Star, Speed and
Nice.
Slug. I know that Sneck was, thinking about not taking the Sail Star there. Like, oh, that speed looks pretty good, but it's really hard to not take a Sail Star here.
It is
Also,
hard to not take a sail star.
the large chest is up top, and we get Noxious Thorn
Ooh.
and Predatory. And Noxious Thorn is really good. So we get some bleed here on Commando, which is really nice.
Predatory is an item that's kind of underwhelming in the races, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just hard to get enough speed, and it's hard to make good use out of a lot of attack speed like that. So
Yeah. Sometimes, like very rarely, if you find a crit printer, especially if you're playing Void Fiend, you're going to go into that no matter what. And it can be good, but generally you just do not have enough items or enough crit to have that item work. Same goes with Scythe. Well, that one's a little bit more passive.
yeah. It looks like Host is opening the large chest before getting that Sail Star out of the Halcyon.
Oh,
I don't know what happened with Host and the Halcyon. I don't know if it's still alive or if he got the blessing or what, but Ruddy clearing his Halcyon down. It looks like blue team has a little bit of an edge right now. They have a lot more items. They have a lead on the Halcyon. They can lead the stage a little bit sooner here. It looks like red team's taking a more
yeah.
taking more time here. Maybe get some money to do other things.
I'm guessing Host is waiting to grab his potential for when he leaves, so he only has to go back there once.
Mm-hmm.
But Ruddy has probably told him by this point, hey, there's a Sail Star in there.
Yeah. Oh, and there's an
So I'm gonna
equipment
flip him
up
back.
top next to the large
Ooh.
chest. It's an FMP, but I wonder if Host opened that with the Sail Star, what we'd be able to
Yeah.
see here.
Blue
Those are
team
the
completely missed.
yeah. I mean, that was a hard one to see, honestly. There's also a scrapper on this map that I don't really think anyone's going to use, but over on the other side of the map, there's also antlers as well that Deklowski
Yeah.
got. And Snek is
Wow, red.
out. So blue team is on their way.
Yeah, they're pushing ahead.
Looks like Host might just go for this normal chest right here with the Sail Star. Yeah, I would have hoped he was going to go for the equipment, but it's all good.
Yeah, that would have been smart. He did get a wrap out of it though, which actually I think opening that small chest was better than using the Still Star on the big.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And we have Ruddy now Ruddy and Host onto stage 2. So we have Wetland here, which this is, I think, a stage that really benefits from team communication because it's kind of hard to go to every single corner of the stage and loot it in a solo game and be able to actually see everything in a good amount of time.
Yeah,
So
it's a
I
very hard one to scout.
I think we're seeing look at blue team, right? They're totally split up right now, going opposite ways. I think that red team is starting to do that too, which is just like so just naturally smart here. Just trying to divide and conquer. Oh, and okay,
Ooh,
so we
good
see
gun.
Deklowski use the Sail Star on equipment barrel over here. We see the gun pop out of it. I don't think that was a Sail Star item. I think the item that was right on top of the barrel is a DML. I think.
Is that how
Um,
that works?
yeah, it's the item that pops up on the chest that is the Sail Star item. But it's hard to tell
Oh,
with the equipment barrels a little bit. Oh, we see that Host used the Sail Star on a normal chest, and I think the bleed was the Sail Star item on that one. So if Reddy uses his Sail Star on any small chest, he should be able to get that bleed on the stage.
that's gonna be really nice, especially with that noxious thorn.
Yeah, up to 20% bleed already. There is a Void Cradle as well that Snack open. It's a Void crit, so it could be potentially okay here on Commando, actually. It's
Mm-hmm.
one of the loadouts where it could. I could see people taking either way. It's up to them, though. We can see Deklowski starting off the teleporter right now. Having that gun in inventory, but not really wanting to use it. I know that it seems Snack is kind of holding on to that Sail Star at the moment as well. It's been a pretty long time into the stage already, and they're still kind of holding it, kind of waiting on something. I think maybe they're looking for a large chest or something like that, but just did not
Yeah,
find it.
like equipment is usually a good call with that.
Hmm. It looks like Snack found the equipment barrel, went after the gun here. They do have Siren's Call stage 4, so if they want to hold on to a gun that long, they get a free red,
Ooh,
and they get Empathy Cores, so potential there. We also have Scorched Acres coming up next, which means they could get a Shatter Spleen, which may be a reason to not pick up that Void Crit, if you're kind of going for
that's
that.
true. Actually, I think all of the bosses next stage would be really useful. You get Mired Urn would be okay. They don't really have a lot of healing, so that would be fine. Shatter Spleen would be crazy,
Yeah.
especially with like Host people that have that extra bleed there. Um, and then what's the other one?
Low Disciple.
Lil Disciple, Lil D. Yeah, and that one's just a solid item no matter what. Free damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Scorch Acres is one of the best stages in the game for boss items, hands down.
Yeah.
And really, that's kind of what helps determine, stage metas as well. Is just those bosses, especially when Gun came into the picture. So
You also have a very high chance of equipment multi-shops on that map.
yeah,
So,
you also
like,
have
if I
the
were
easiest
them,
enemies. You have the most range of loot. You have no items that take up the loot pool that are like super bad. You have shrines. You have good bosses. Like it's everything you want in a stage, actually. So
it is. I feel like very rarely do we see people die on Scorch Takers.
you have to have such a bad run, I think, or do something really dumb.
There's also all of those cheese spots if you want to lead bosses off cliffs.
Oh
If you
yeah,
want to get really into it.
it's crazy. I'm noticing Ruddy still doesn't use the Sail Star. It's after TP, just getting that bleed now. It was from a different chest, but that's because Sail Stars are seeded per stage per interactable type. So I was able just to say, hey, teammate, get the. Okay, so it was the gun actually that was the Sail Star item for equipment. I think for equipment barrels, it's a little bit different on what the Sail Star item is. I think they go out to the left then. And I
Mm.
think, but for chests, it's the item that spawns behind it. Maybe it's, oh, it has to just be directional then. It's just hard to tell.
Well,
I'll
that's
have to
really
keep
good
that
for
in
blue
mind.
team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, blue team has, I mean, so much potential here.
Unless yeah, you can get a host skip, not a host skip, a AWU skip with that DML.
Oh, that's true as well.
Make it worth.
We saw Snack just open a regular chest here on Scorch Acres. Farming pennies from a Wisp. Got Guillotine and Luminous Shot. I don't really think these are going to be too powerful here. I mean, it's tough. I would have hoped that you would have saved it a little bit more for something else, but it's okay at the same time. Deklowski's doing the teleporter right now. It's a Clay Dune Strider. Is he going to use the gun to get that Mired Urn?
Uh,
It depends. I mean, we might
it
want to
might be
save it
good to save it for sirens here.
if they can. If they can't, then of course, like, don't die for it. But
If there's a another equipment here,
ooh, Deklowski is taking a lot of damage though, so I would be careful. I know they're trying to. They need to kill that Mending Wisp is the problem.
uh,
It's really keeping that Templar up. I mean, maybe they're farming pennies right now as well. Uh-oh. That was a bad roll.
oh,
As a +5, unfortunately for Deklowski, they
that
rolled
sucks.
off the side of the stage. So, that's tough.
Gotta hate that. Now notice that that was not a enemy death. That was a fall damage.
Mm-hmm.
Although this is getting a little bit tricky here.
A little bit dicey. I'm
It might die
surprised
again.
it took them that long to kill that Mending Wisp. It was just been healing and healing everything. Oh, and they died to the Dune
Oh,
Strider there. That was a little bit tough. They need to be careful of those shots. So,
Neck is struggling a little bit here too.
yeah. Snack just broke watches, actually. So, blue team's
Broke watch.
actually kind of dealing with some stuff. Please dodge these orbs. Be careful. They
Blue
come
team
back
taking a
around.
little bit more
Ah, they
time.
came back around. You got
Wow.
to watch out for those. So, just to be clear, if you have a wall behind you and the orb hits the wall, it will stay on the wall long enough to be able to turn its momentum around and then come back and hit you in the back. I saw that coming too far ahead. That was so sad. So blue team has a couple of +5s. Red team suddenly looking really good. This was a tough teleporter here for blue. Not a
Yeah.
good start.
One thing blue team does have, or red team, sorry, they have a little bit of extra bleed, it looks like, to go with
Yeah.
that Noxious Thorn. That seems to be helping out here.
I mean, I just like where they're at right now.
I do too. Even without the gun, I feel like
Yeah.
they're in a good spot. I do regret saying that we rarely see deaths on this map because
Yeah,
that
well,
ended up not being true immediately.
caster cursed a little bit. That's how
Uh-oh.
it goes.
Ruddy worrying me a little bit. Okay.
Host is worrying me a little bit. All right, we're good. Okay, all right. I think blue team just went a little bit too quick there on that teleporter. I think they were greeting the actual teleporter charge a little bit too much. I think the easiest thing to do on this map, and I know it wastes a little bit of time, but especially if you're commando, just sit right above the Dune Strider on that upper layer, and they can't hit you. They won't move. Just hit them from above, and they can't hit you with the oil balls. It's all good. Easy peasy. There is a Void Seed on Siren's Call as well. We see Snack enter that stage right now, so red team can actually kill Awu and still get that red without having the gun. So the gun is really only advantageous here for the Ambulate cores, which could be good, but
Yeah.
I'm also
Charming,
worried.
maybe.
because Siren's Call and we don't have any speed. So this is gonna get really, really iffy here. There's a lot of larvae already swarming Snack a little bit, so
Another option you have is you could try to gun a magma worm, get a Murph instead.
yeah.
You don't trust the red is going to be good. Sometimes that is better.
I think it definitely
Depends
could be
though.
here.
You get a lot of value gunning AWU.
There is a band in a shop, and we need to see Snack taking that right now.
Nice.
Dekowski healing up with some eggs. I know their goal is to spawn Awu, so they should be looking for these eggs, destroying them as fast
Duklowski
as they
found
can.
a
Hmm.
U-class stage that nobody else did.
Oh, that's really nice. Maybe we'll see Red Team find it here. They haven't left just yet.
How good is this void seed? I see one cradle in it.
Hmm. I mean, there's 10 enemies in that Void Seed too. It's gonna be there for quite a while. All right, we see Snack pulling Awu here. It looks like Snack wants to actually keep the gun maybe for next stage or to try to get a Molten Perforator here, like you said.
Mm.
Looks like
Keeping it for
Awu's.
next stage is not the greatest. Sky Meadow doesn't have amazing boss items. Yet magma worms can spawn there again, so it's a little bit better than it was pre Seekers, but only slightly.
I think the main thing is sometimes grandparents are just annoying to deal with. And so it just might be a time save if they use the gun on stage 5.
Yeah.
And the boss item is, or the red item, I mean, is a Dio's. A little bit too late there, but maybe might help him out on this
Ah,
stage. It's always after there's a death, too, that the Dio's pops. Always, always. All right, red team is in Siren's Call now. They should be going after that Awu Void death pretty soon.
yeah. This is just free.
Yeah, there's one Void Cradle, and Snack is opening it right now. So we got, it is another Void Crit. So at this point, what do you think about it?
Void crit here. I would probably go for it.
Okay.
Since we're looking at pillars, I think it would be very good for dealing with perfecteds.
Yeah, that's fair. There are 2 emergency drones on this map, so that's already subtracting a lot of credits as well. They're not going to see too many items here, unfortunately. With the Void Seed and 2 of those, that's pretty much everything. Feels like.
Blue
Snack,
team starting the teleporter.
yeah. Getting 1 Vagrant down already, which is really good. Doesn't seem like he's struggling too much on damage here. He does have the luminous shot that he's getting off with ATGs and that kind of thing. He is piercing the orb that the Vagrant is summoning with the phase round, which is good, as you should be doing. Getting some bleed up. Doesn't look like we have... Oh, and a transmitter from TP. Again, a
That's
little bit
beautiful.
too late for Blue Team. You know, I mean, it's gonna be
Never
great for
too late for
Mythrix,
transmitter.
but I mean, man, that would have been nice earlier, if
Definitely
only.
would.
Oh, Dekowski's
Moving
getting
a lot
pretty
of
low
safety going
here.
forward. Procking the transmitter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, they're okay. They're okay.
Okay.
They just need to be a little bit careful here. I know that Dekowski seems to try to stay in TPs a little bit, even when it gets dangerous, so watch out for
Ooh.
that.
Grab that transmitter.
Yeah,
There you
stay
go.
alive. Oh, Host.
What
I
an
don't know how
absolutely
Host didn't get
busted
hit by
item.
that. Oh my god. Ooh,
Toast is about to kill a
Reddy
Wubo.
is in a really bad situation. Awu has pulled out of the Void Seed, and Reddy has to try to kill it normally. One more shield phase, and Reddy should have this. Drop the bleed stack, though. This should be it, though.
And Snack
Good.
going to stage 5, taking the gun.
Yeah, all right. We have our sales star reset on stage 5 here. So let's see what we're looking to get as well. TP is just a short hop away via the vent, so it's no big deal. I think that's an opal printer next to TP as well as an equipment next to TP. So that could
Yeah, there
be
is.
A good oh, and there's a magma worm on stage 5. We got
Ooh,
the old enemy pool, so and a feather from
beautiful.
TP. That's such a good set of items. All right, it looks like Deklowski used their gun at some point. What did they use that on?
I'm not sure actually.
I just looked back and it was gone.
I think they
Oh,
used it on.
they have a modern. They used it on
Oh,
stage 3. I just didn't see them use it.
I didn't either. Great casters.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Red team starting their boss fight on stage 4 here.
Oh, host. Jesus. Kind
He
of in a
does have
pickle
that
there.
Dios though.
Yeah, it's all okay. Ruddy.
Oh, Ruddy.
Ruddy. Okay.
Ru-
Whew.
okay.
Did have the
Ruddy had the
for a
Dios
second
too.
it looked like he didn't have the Dios for a second, and I was like, holy hell, what are we doing? But getting the train bitter, so it's no big deal that the Dios was used. And if you used a Sail Star on an equipment barrel, you get a vase on stage 5.
Ooh,
So
beautiful.
we have Deklowski has that in hand. There's the equipment barrel right next to TP, so I think Snack will just probably open that up. We'll see. Gotta be careful of these worms, though. Yep, and there is the vase for Snack. And Snack's leaving. Good stage.
Nice.
He's out.
D. Kowalski can't gun this worm. There's actually multiple worms. Interesting. I think Snack only had one.
That's true. I mean, Snack got there just so much earlier is probably why. Snack, though, with 1+5, just trying to get this fight done as fast as they can. They're just like, hey, I'm gonna go right now, and we'll see if we can get some points on the board here. Because I mean, with
Worms are
red,
very.
hmm?
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, with red team, staying stable here, it's just gonna be hard. Ready using his Cesar on Equipment Barrel stage 4, getting an elephant and a Crunder.
I was just gonna say, magma worms are like the trolliest enemy in this game. They they seem really easy, right? And they are, but sometimes if they hit you just right, they'll slam you into the ground and deal a million damage from fall damage.
Yeah,
Other times they'll see a drone halfway across the map and they're like, you know what? That's what I'm gonna take out. That's what I'm killing. And they'll just leave the teleporters. They'll go 50 miles away and you can't see them anymore.
it's
Very frustrating for speedruns.
very frustrating. All right, Snek is in the fight right now. Has this feather, so I think this feather plus transmitter, this should be an easy fight. It just depends how long it takes, basically.
Yeah. I don't. It depends on if blue team can find that vase
I think they should.
or red
Oh,
team. Sorry.
host found a secret chest in a vent on stage 4. It was just a war banner, but would have been cool if it was something pretty unique. The thing is, I mean, look at this. Snek is already halfway through phase 1 Mithrix, and red team is just entering the start of stage 5 right now.
They are.
Is that +5 on Snek going to be enough to, I mean, I don't know. We'll
It's a
see.
good question. I don't know. Snack does have to get through the fight though,
That is true.
and I don't know. I feel like they have comparable damage. I think red team has a little bit more bleed, which is going to help a lot here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be the main damage, I think. Obviously, Snek
Yeah,
has the Molten Perforator as well, but that's not going to be hitting all the time. It's going to be nice for Pizza, but
yeah. It's not amazing for Mithrix the way he likes to run out of them.
what I'm
It's not bad for
hoping,
phase 2.
yeah, what I'm hoping right now is that the first person to use a Sail Star on stage 5 for Red Team opens an equipment barrel. Because if someone doesn't, they're just going to have to do pillars, I think. So, really hope they start paying attention here pretty close and thinking about it. Host is
It's the
taking a
one
long
just
way around the
right
map
next
too.
to TP.
I know. Just hopefully they go for that one first. Dekowski's in the fight as well. Already a third of Mythic's health down. Oh, and Host opens a regular chest. That is
Ah,
tough. I don't
and you're
know if
sure the vase is the sale star item?
it is. Blue team opened two separate equipment barrels.
Okay, let's see here.
Yep.
Oh no. We got the backup.
Yeah, I don't know what Host is gonna do about pillars. So now suddenly, if Host has to do pillars, Snack is so far in the lead here.
Yeah.
Ruddy's
Ruddy still has to use
still.
that sale star though,
I
and we've
know.
seen earlier in this race he's been very conservative about using it.
And he's been really trying to go for equipment barrels too, so I think he's gonna jump on that one. But we'll see. There might be a Saver Spaces in the Void Seed or something on the stage. We'll see about that. I mean, crossing my
It's gonna
fingers
take
for Host,
time,
but I know.
no
But I
matter
mean,
what.
pillars, man.
The pillars are rough here.
Uh-oh. Ooh,
Oh,
we have a
ooh,
corrupted worm on Host screen. This is... Oh, and Host has
uh,
been...
uh-oh.
Okay, we're good, we're good. Just some needle tick flying around. And it looks like Ruddy got a
Oh.
vase. So, good job.
It's always so scary when you see that collapse indicator and you have no idea what attack procced it.
Yeah, I love using the collapse display mod so I can see. The toughest part is that since it's based on base damage of enemy, if an elite gets void touched, you wouldn't know it, right? But they will just do way more damage and insta kill you with attacks. That's why people get confused. Is because it's like it
Yeah,
feels random because you have no way of knowing. So
either do 12 damage or 4,000.
yeah, looks like Ruddy's also clearing the void seed here. Which I don't know. I would have kind of liked Ruddy to start leaving, but getting a void key.
Lungus
This
is nice here.
it is nice. Void key. I don't know if they're really gonna find next stage. Snag is about to enter phase 3 in Mithrix though, and we haven't seen Red Team leave the moon yet.
This is a very slow fight for Sneck though.
Mm-hmm.
D. Kowalski missing a lot of health here. Procking transmitter.
Ooh, phase 2, and also Snack Proc and Transmitter phase 3. Got to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, deal with those orbs a little bit. One thing Murph is very good at is handling the ads.
Yeah. Host actually picking up a scythe there over another luminous shot. I actually might have preferred the luminous shot there. Ooh, Snipe going down to 20 HP here, just trying not to die. Got to be a little bit careful. I
The team
know
is taking their
Ruddy...
time.
I think what Ruddy's doing right now is trying to help Host find a way to skip.
Yeah.
But I think Ruddy should have just left. Probably, just to try to get some points for
Yeah.
Red Team here. They have no idea where Blue Team is at. And,
Gonna
they
cost them both
are
runs.
a little bit behind. Blue Team, I mean. But, Red Team doesn't know that.
I don't know at this point. It's hard to say. Like, I think Ruddy has a good shot to get. I don't know if he can get first here. I think he can maybe get second.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting.
It,
We see Snack
it
Rock
depends
and
on his
Transmitter
damage.
again. Ruddy is going.
It depends on how well he plays this fight. And host, I don't know. This is a sad situation. Maybe there's a headset or something at Soup.
We'll see. I mean,
That would be my hope.
Host has to walk the soup anyway, probably, so we'll see.
He does.
And Snack is
I,
entering phase 4, though. Snack is gonna try to... Well, actually, never mind. I thought that Snack was gonna hold off there, try to get some fireworks towards Mithrix, but, no.
ooh.
Trying to get a squid
There's
turret up.
also the possibility of the key giving safer spaces.
That is true. If host does find the key box.
Ruddy's in the fight.
Snack is about to finish phase 4. We got the Dios back, so everything looks pretty good. All right, finishing the fight at about 34-20. So probably
That's gonna be tough for Ruddy.
yeah. We
I don't want to say
gotta.
it's impossible, but
Mm-hmm. I mean, Ruddy has 5 minutes. The clock starts now. Deklowski's entering phase 4 right now as well. The thing is also, though, it's going to be pretty hard for Red Team to die. So I don't think they're going to lose on death. They're just going to lose on just not being able to get there fast enough.
I don't know. I think there's a high chance to be Kowalski with the
Deklowski.
2+5.
Deklowski dies in phase 4.
Oh, there's another +5. Ah, sad.
Hits an orb. So
Didn't have the Dio back.
no. You got to be really careful of
Sucks.
those orbs, man. You got to jump them.
That was like the one point in the run where it was possible to +5 there.
Yep. Good. That is unfortunate.
So I think Red Team is going to come out all right here. If host can just do pillars and not die, should be able to get a time better than that.
Oh, host has DML, which is interesting. I don't know how that's going to really play out here, but we'll see.
Ruddy, I don't know if he can get first, but I feel like Red Team can at least snag second and third here.
I think so. So far, Snake finishes with a 35-43. So that is the time to beat right now. Host getting his key box, and it is Plasma Shrimp, which is really good, but it's really not the thing he was looking for here.
Okay. Will help a little bit though. Maybe Soup has something.
Hopefully. I mean, I'm surprised Host's not going over there, but maybe there's just not enough pillars. Blood pillars are here. It's pretty easy. Just get them done. No big deal.
The safer play.
All right,
sure.
blue team is done. So let's bring in blue team. Say hi to our racers today. Hello, blue team.
Okay.
Hello.
How's it going? How's the first run? Stage 3, huh?
Yeah.
It's really funny. I mean, disputed cursed you a little bit. We were talking about it at stage 2. We're like, well, fortunately, no one ever dies in Scorch Acres, so it's one of those stages.
Sorry about that.
But overall,
like orbs.
Yeah, pretty good though.
The backwards roll killed me, man.
Yeah, the off the side, it sucks. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, but the orbs, you have to watch out for those. Every time there's a wall behind you, they're gonna turn around at some point. So gotta preempt it. You guys were the red team didn't find the gun stage 2, so I was really happy to see that you were gonna try to save it for Abu or something to see. Obviously, we had a void seed, so it was not really a big deal. But I thought that could have been a cool play that way. I like the Sailstar communication for you guys. You guys are both got the vase stage 5, which is awesome. Red team did not do that. Host is actually having to do pillars right now because Reddy is the only one who got it. So Snack, you went fast enough here that you guys might earn Snack, it looks like you're getting first here, I would say, preemptively.
Sure.
So
Reddy would have to get the ship like within 1 minute, which I don't think is happening.
Yeah, this phase 3 and 4 are gonna have to go so fast somehow. So really good job.
Is there any other damage option other than we had?
There's some extra bleed stage 2.
Yeah,
it's nice for red team.
Helped.
It was the Sailstar item though, so if you didn't get the gun, they kind of just traded it.
I thought, wasn't there some in a multi-shop too?
No.
Am I crazy?
They only have 1 bleed.
For some reason, I thought it was in a multi-shop.
Mm-mm. You are crazy. But overall, very good starting
That's talking
loadout
myself.
today. It always
Oh,
sucks too seeing a Dios pop up after you die, but it always happens.
Yeah, the paper Dio, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's tough.
Or getting killed when Mithrix steals your Dio. That's
That
the
too.
fucking worst too.
Reddy is about to finish up phase 3 in a bit here. He is taking these swipes though. That is tough. There's a bit of health, but he does have transmitter. Yeah,
He's
it's
fine.
not like it's gonna die. It's just he keeps taking swipes.
Yeah, I mean,
Did
there's
pop
always
his
phase
Dio
4.
already though.
It does make you think about phase 4 here. If he doesn't get the skip, which he doesn't, one orb is gonna one tap him. So gotta be a little bit careful. Going after the firework play? Nope. Not actually getting the emergency drone. Maybe it's too much money. Trying to go
Host
after
actually-
the low damage fall off here. Getting close. What about Host?
Host is really good on damage here. That plimp is helping quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I mean he has 3 of them.
Was that from a key or something?
He is the key boss
Yeah.
on the moon.
Oh wow.
There was
Host
a
didn't sail star the equipment, so no vase.
tried to do the Void Seed stage 5 just to try to find a safer spaces, but got that instead.
Hmm. But they sail star on stage 5.
A normal chest. I think they got like a steak or something, so
Huge.
I don't remember what it was, but it was not a vase, so might as well have been
Yeah.
a steak. Alright, and Ruddy is out. Probably gonna get a 37-ish here. So yeah, that puts you nice and comfortable with first. Good job.
We're probably looking at a tied up run then. It depends on Host here though. Host needs to get through this
Just gotta
without
keep
dying.
that plimp up.
Yeah.
Did House get the Dios?
Yes. Everyone got the
Oh.
Dios. Ruddy used the Dios on stage 4. To the Vagrant.
You guys were the only ones that found the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know where Host found the DML. Maybe he carried that from stage 2 and just didn't
It
get
was the
anything
same.
yet.
Yeah.
Stage
that was
2
a Sail
had
Star thing.
DML.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the sail star item with the gun.
I'm just surprised he didn't find anything else between stage 2 and 5 that he wanted to have.
Yeah. There really were not a lot of equipments.
Yeah.
Ruddy was holding on to it for a long time too.
There was a play that you guys could have done. There was on stage 1 an equipment barrel right next to the top large chest that always spawns. That none of you guys really saw, but I was like, maybe if they still started, it could have been interesting. But I liked you guys' stage 1 run the other team though. It was good. Host in the middle of the stage, or phase 3 now, already into pizza phase as soon as it starts. That damage is really nice. With Luminous Shot and Plasma Shrimp here just kind of bursting down through.
Playing this fight very well. Has very few curse stacks here. It's usually a good indication of how well somebody's playing.
It does have a Warhorn, but doesn't really get like the most value out of it all the time. It's trying to use DML on cooldown though. It's such a long cooldown. It's 45 seconds.
He's getting through it very quick though. Probably the fastest phase 3 of the day.
You just want to
I'll
make
say
sure
that
that
from Loadout.
you just want to make sure that you're really close to Mythics with Commando here. That damage fall off is brutal, and it does affect all the procs like Plimp. So just try to get in close as much as you can. Like already doing less damage from back here. And he is entering phase 4 just about right now. We'll see if he can do some crazy skip. I'm going to doubt it. Maybe he could do it with... Nope. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see phase 4. Does have this emergency drone. Oh, you know...
Silver on, but just consistent. No +5s makes all the difference.
You know what's funny? Emergency drones, they can't proc fireworks because their hitbox is too big.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a squid pull up, so optimal.
It's an emergency. I'm going to activate the drone immediately. Shoots fireworks into itself.
What a lovely item.
To have in an emergency, no less.
I'm glad it takes up TC drone level credits, pretty much. All right,
All right.
and host is done. I don't want to pull him in just yet because if I distract him and he dies on the ship, that means less points for
I
him.
mean, he has
Twice.
Dios. I feel like we're probably okay.
Yeah, but if it does happen, then I'm the bad guy, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, please tell me he goes for the TB to ship with Diaz. That would have been so funny.
Good use of the vent there.
All right. It looks like, we're gonna see a little bit of a tie out of the first loadout. Though it's gonna be 3-3, unless host dies. So, which again, I doubt, but that's how it goes.
I feel like this is often how these turn out.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
mean-
tied runs.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, like, it's just balanced that way, right? And especially without bonus points in team races, it's just you kind of either do way better than your teammate or you do about the same. And that kind of just creates these, either ahead or you're behind or you're equal in some way. All right, let's pull in the team now. I'm going to pull in Ruddy first. I'm going to steal Ruddy away. Hey, Ruddy. Hey, host.
Hello.
Welcome,
Yep.
Red Team. So, it looks like you guys are going to get second and third here. So, right in the middle, it's going to be a tied loadout. So, good job. Ruddy,
Alright.
you got second. Host, you got third. So, not bad. Obviously, host, the tragedy of your run was just stage 5, the vase sail star. That was tough.
Yeah, I saw that like a second later. Our equipment's like seated throughout a run, where it's like if you sail star the first equipment barrel,
It's
then
per
like
stage.
No. And actually, on stage 2, there was a gun in the
Equipment barrel sail star.
that's
DML
crazy.
equipment barrel.
That's crazy.
So you guys got bleed from your sail star on stage 2 though, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
The others got
Yeah,
gun,
and better.
and they were gonna try to take that to AWU, but then you had a void seed stage 4, so it wasn't as impactful for them. There were a few deaths on blue team as well, so you guys played a little bit consistent there and just got some good times. So good job. I don't really
Yeah.
think there was anything big that you guys missed, by the way. I think it was just good. It was just fine.
Weirdly,
Yeah.
I actually think getting the bleed there was a better outcome than the gun because they didn't really get anything crazy. Snet got a Murph, but I feel like the extra bleed would have been just as good there.
Yeah, double bleed. It was great. I mean, stage 4 TP didn't have to really worry. Stage 2 TP died in 2 seconds. Saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty convenient.
But overall, not
Kind of
bad.
kill the boss, you know.
I don't think there were any yeah. And you guys pretty much saw everything. All the good items were just kind of in front of you. The Halcyon had the Sail Star. The TPs had like transmitter, feather. You had, the Dios. That the ATGs
Yeah.
were obvious. So, good job.
The main thing was you guys just didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
Red team
Yeah.
went faster, but they had more +5s.
Blue team. You gotta lock into speed.
Oh my god. I keep getting them mixed up.
Anyway, on to stage or loadout number 2, engineer. This one's the good entry loadout, so it should be good. And good luck, you guys. We'll talk to you right after.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, we are 3-3 on the teams here.
I don't know why I can't get the colors right. I need to study.
Yeah, I'm gonna
They
study
literally
the 2 colors.
have color-coded skins that tell you which one they are.
There are so many things for you to know, but you know. Regardless. All right, I'm excited for this one. We have a boats here to start as well. We have some similar stages as last round. We still do have wetlands and Siren's Call, but we have surfer pools as well, which arguably is a little bit harder, I would say, than good old Scorch Acres. So, oh, we see Sneck using a Blood Shrine immediately. Oh, please don't.
Oh no. That angle. Well, I can't judge. I have died to golems 30 seconds into a run as well. It is not a good feeling. That is something that is going to be hanging over your head for the rest of the run. No matter what time you get, you know it could have been 5 minutes faster, which just fucking sucks.
Ow. Ow. All right. Anyway, that's gonna be tough for Snack. Obviously, like Stu just said, that's Snack is really good, and they did get first despite the +5 last run, but they still are gonna have. I mean, that's such a handicap, right? And you know what's even worse? Unstable transmitter out of the Halcyon Shrine. No one really is. I can't. Okay, let me change what I'm saying. I don't expect anyone to really die. Not that anyone isn't, but with the transmitter in play, it's you have to go through so many hoops to be able to die here. So
It's too much safety. It's amazing for the turrets too.
look at this. Sneck goes to stage 2 immediately. A minute
That's
and a
not
half
surprising.
in the run.
It's a
Wow.
little surprising.
That's pretty fast. Didn't want to loot anything.
Ambitious.
It's very clear on what Sneck's strategy is here. Sneck is going to try to go as
Wow.
fast as they can. They're using the Blood Shrine here with the transmitter. You can actually use Barrier as a resource for again a Branko as a resource for Hell
Yeah.
Shrines. So that was a easy double tap on the Hell Shrine to get an equipment. So very good. Man, Ruddy taking a golem shot as well. Not killing him, but almost.
I mean, Snack does have the most items out of everyone by far.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? And it could
Going
be
for
that
TP.
too, that Snack is trying to
I-
scout a little bit more for Deklowski, but I think Snack
I-
is just trying to get the win here.
Maybe. I feel like this is going to backfire though. Usually it does.
Usually it
But-
does.
But I kind of understand it though. If it was a regular run, I feel like you're like, you know what? You never know. Maybe somebody could +5. But once you see that transmitter, you're like, okay,
Gotta go.
I need to push this.
And
'Cause
honestly,
the chances of other people dying are so substantially lower once that's in play.
the thing is too, NG feels like a pretty hungry character, right? I think what we could see red team spend 5 minutes on stage 1 and then go to stage 2, and meanwhile Sneck immediately makes up that time as long as they don't get anything super substantial on stage 1, red team I mean. So hey, I mean it might work out. Even just that going that stage faster in that way might have just been the thing he needed to do to just negate that +5. Oh, but that's a feather.
I don't know though.
Ah, that's a feather in red teams. That's pretty tough.
Feather is nice. Especially on NG, not having a way to cancel fall damage.
Yeah. I mean, transmitter.
Oh, that's true. They have 2 of them.
Wowie. All right, there we go. Ready is out though. On to stage 2 at 3.5 minutes about. So Snack hasn't made up that time yet. Snack just finished up teleporter stage 2 and is going to loot a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see what he
To
gets.
be fair though, red team did not get many more items than Snack there, even though Snack just left instantly.
Yeah, but that feather. Snack did just get a plasma shrimp out of that board krill and a TP though. Everyone's going to see it and everyone's going to pick it up though, so it's not really like a huge blue team only pickup, but
No, but if you're Snack, you need something that'll win you the run, and that'll help a lot.
Oh, for sure. It's good that he didn't miss it. And he got a Sail Star from the Shrine right as the TP. And it's really good that he played that Shrine after TP because he only has the Chance Stall after TP. So if someone does that order wrong and they play the Chance Shrine before TP, then they won't get that Sail Star. So that's actually really good potential-wise going forward. Snack has a lot more opportunities here. It just allows him to, get an extra item out of a chest as well. When he's going this fast, it helps.
Even the fact that it's the last item in a shrine to begin with, I think, has good odds that they're not going to find it.
Yeah. But Duklowski now knows that it's in there. If Duklowski goes for it, it is a lot of money, though. It is a pretty expensive shrine, so we will see. I'm surprised that we haven't seen really many Blue Portal plays either, though. Yet.
Yeah. Usually that's something Ruddy does.
Yeah, I mean, and this is especially a run where, like, hey, if I go and scout the Blue Portal and it's, Drone Man or something, and I'm like, hey, Disputed, you should go to the Blue Portal and get Drone Man and win, Like, that's a pretty good strategy. Fun to see that.
Blue Portals, I think, are very underrepresented in team races. We've seen them completely stomp runs before.
Oh, yeah. We saw Snack use the Sail Star on a normal chest, got a stake as the Sail Star item, so not really that impactful in the first one, but we'll see.
Got a Void Seed.
Yeah, I don't really think there's much in here. There's a potential, but there's not really any Void Crows so far that we've seen. Yeah, it's a little bit tough.
It's like Snack's trying to clear it out anyway.
Mm-hmm. As long as Snack keeps a stage ahead or so. Oh, there's an equipment barrel over here, which would have been a lot better to use the Sail Star on. Just slotted this a little bit too late. It is a caffeinator. I still think I like the DML more, unless there's some firework ability here.
DML definitely feels better. You can possibly AoE skip with that too.
Oh, true. Oh, there's another equipment in the Void Seed. That's probably why Snack was trying to go for it so hard. There's a Prion. All right, that's suddenly a much better pickup here.
Yeah, that's good.
They do have to
down those boss, but
they do have to think about stage 4 though. Sirens is incoming. I think Snack is trying to lose a little bit of that time he was making up earlier, though. Reddy's already into stage 3, so now not really as ahead here. I think stage 2 was where he slowed down a bit. Reddy started to speed up during stage 2.
I think that's usually what we see happen when somebody very early on is like, you know what, I'm just going to push this run. I'm going to just go extremely fast. A lot of time what ends up happening is stage 4 and 5, they actually fall behind because they can't kill anything, so they have to cope.
Ooh, big move from Snack. He just gave the Prion to an equipment drone. So we'll see how that plays out.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, because Snack right now doesn't really have much that makes the Prion that much better. No band, no crowbar. Does have the Plasma Shrimp, but it's not like the biggest of deals. So having the drone just shoot off the Prion every little bit is pretty damn good. Unfortunately,
pretty often. I don't know what the cooldown is with the drone, but
Red team does not have the Sail Star, so we'll see if that's a more impactful thing going forward for blue team. Both the blue team members have it, so that was good communication there by Snack and Duklowski just to make sure that they both had option for it here.
Yeah, I actually feel like Snack has the most items out of anyone.
Yeah, but Snack needs to start TP soon. I think. I'm hoping.
Snack does. But I'm just surprised the Snack is in as good of a spot as he is. I think probably a little bit concerned about Sirens coming up, which is fair. Not having any AoE or speed is going to make that pretty difficult.
Very low speed. Only the whip really here, which is good on NG because harpoons don't disable whip, but it's not a lot, right? And
Yeah, and red team has that feather, which is going to be huge going into next stage.
Agreed. It looks like everyone else is having a little bit of tougher time with the Void Seed than Sneck did, it feels like, because they got in a little bit later. But Ruddy just finished his.
Post scrapping a little bit. You just scrap an elixir on NG?
They have Transmitter. I think it's okay. It depends, like, if there's something else on the stage that Host is eyeing too. Host is getting this chest I don't think anyone else got, and it's a gasoline, and Host has the ignition tank. It's right in that little lip at the in the corner of that pool up there. That's a really tough spot to see unless you're up there yourself.
That's amazing. Finally some AoE on the board, and then finding the speed too. I like where Host is.
Mm-hmm. I think Host is probably gonna have the easiest stage 4 out of anybody so far. It depends, I guess, how good that Sneck's Prion drone is, I suppose. But we'll see.
Yeah. That can be really good for AoE just because of the tendrils. If you get a good proc, you can hit everything on the map. With a drone though, you can't control where it aims.
Unfortunately not.
And then maybe you can go for the AoE skip with the DML.
Yeah, I think Sneck's taking the caffeinator though. It looks like, if maybe even for healing, I'm not sure. It looks like Sneck's leaving. There we go. Off. Alright, so hopefully Sneck grabs get the money from the Gore's Tome, and hopefully they choose a nice chest for their Sail Star. We will see if there's any loot on this map. Our main goal here is to survive. They find an equipment barrel immediately. They get another Prion if they want it. There's an FMP that's not really doing much. It looks like they're gonna keep the caffeinator still. It looks like they're really looking for those fireworks. If they find a couple with plasma shrimp, suddenly it's really nice, but we'll see. It looks like they're gonna immediately start TP, it looks like.
Wouldn't be too bad for Host. Getting the Berserker Pauldron too makes it even better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So far, so good for Sirens on Sneck.
It's definitely not bad. The thing is, if you get here early enough, hopefully you just won't be overwhelmed by larva and things, but it is not the easiest situation. There is a pre-spawn worm. I know that Sneck was just setting up turrets on the teleporter, not actually starting it yet. Ooh, we could get a blue portal here. There's a blue orb on Sneck on stage 4 right now, so Ruddy has entered stage 4 as well, which again has me a little bit worried. Ruddy's doing very well here, and Sneck is that +5 is catching up to him. Its name is Ruddy.
D. Kowalski did find the gas.
Kowalski, please.
A little bit.
Please.
Kowalski.
Thank you. What is Kowalski doing? Sorry.
D. Kowalski found the gas.
Nice. Good. I'm glad. There's the Prion on Host as well. I think Host gave something to equipment drone. I don't know what that was, but it looks like it's taking the Prion out of here. Ooh, and look at this. Down below the map, in what looked like a normal chest, I think, we saw that Sneck found a Sonorous Whispers. It is a little bit late for Sonorous, but at the same time, it's still very good. And
you get a free item every boss you kill.
As long as he replaces those turrets, though, the turrets need the Sonorous Whispers, so he needs to place down new ones. Otherwise, they're going to steal the kill here.
That's true.
He's not going to get anything. And I don't know if he realizes that. He is doing it, so it's good. Sometimes people forget.
Easy thing to forget.
Oh, maybe a Genesis loop here would be pretty good for the turrets as well.
Oh yeah, with the transmitter. It
Mm-hmm.
still procs with transmitter, right?
I've seen it happen, but I think it's been like a bug scenario. I think you have to. I think it doesn't, and you
Oh,
have to get down low again. But
maybe
you'd
not
think
then.
it would. You'd think it would.
I mean, it doesn't need to be better. I
No, but
like.
you think that Genesis Loop would be better, but
You would
whatever.
think because of the way it interacts with like watches and elixirs.
Yeah. Unfortunate. There is a equipment right next to TP. The Klowski got some Molotov, so never mind. Ooh, host is a little bit low on stage 5 TP or stage 4 TP. My bad. Sorry. Didn't proc transmitter there, but really close. Still keeping it there in case needs to proc it. Ray's trying to mark something he sees at the top of the map.
Host has me a little worried here.
And now procking the transmitter, so gotta be a little bit careful. Doesn't need to get that close though. Can just kind of stay around the edges here. Not has to. Don't have to do TP right this second. I know
Yeah.
Snack is probably telling Klowski, go get that Sonorous Whisper before you kill that worm. Hopefully the worm does not die before they pick it up when it's the other chest, so kind of have to hold on a little bit here. Yeah, they're not going to find it in time, I don't think. I would kind of hold off of hurting that worm, to be honest.
Ooh, speed printer. Ruddy's going in.
Oh, that's up top. Oh, and Shuriken for Snack at the back of the map near the blue portal. The Newt. Wow.
I feel like if people are going for eggs, well, Ruddy almost summoned Awu, and I don't think he's been back there yet, so maybe not.
Maybe a Snack Awu skips with Shuriken. Could be possible here. Might have to waste more time than what's needed to hit eggs though for it. And then even then it's kind of like gotta practice your timing, but
Yeah. Host is going for the FMP build here a little bit.
nice. I love to see it. What does
Feel
Host
like
have for FMP? Just Cranshin gas? I think
ignition.
Goat's Home as well.
I think it's better than. I don't know if it's better than Prion here. I feel like with a fuel cell it would be.
That's tough. Well, at least blue team found the speed printer up top. So that is good. It's like Host is finding the shuriken as well. Oh, it looks like Snack is going after eggs. Just has to be careful not to hit an egg that's too far away.
All right, ready on stage 5.
Damn, the first one to stage 5. Snack is kind of losing ground here. Gonna have to have a really good build if he wants to almost hits that shuriken for the AWO skip. Almost, but a little bit too low there. That might have been good timing too. Going for AWO here, I think this might be a mistake, but I think it is a gamble. No, he's leaving. It's all good. All right. On to stage 5. Ruddy has been here for a while already, though. Finds the shipping request form.
Oh,
Let's see if we can get a good grain.
Construct.
And it is.
Really
it's a nice ban.
That is nice, though.
We see a fuel cell in a shop on entry. We also see a equipment barrel on entry as well into the stage. So blue team does have that sales star. Might be able to use that there. We'll see. Might get a few extra items here out of Sonorous Whispers that are really impactful for blue team. Maybe not. It's just a little late to pick it up, right? So it's a little bit tough. Grandparent for stage 5 TP. Ruddy is summoned in.
Okay.
This is kind of a weird spot for it too, so.
Grandparents are either really good or really bad. It depends.
They can just waste a lot of your time, essentially.
They can, but sometimes you need a grandparent to win the stage.
Yeah, it'll kill something else for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and a fuel cell out of a key box for Klowski.
Ooh. Transmitter doesn't push him, does it?
Does for everything.
So could you just push that grandparent off a cliff? If you just ran into it.
I think it has to try to spawn on ground though, on a node.
Okay.
There's a band printer, stage 5. So suddenly,
Ooh.
Snack, who has a Prion in their inventory, with a fuel cell right next to him, I mean, this could potentially kind of go crazy. The thing is, though, we have transmitter, and we don't really want to have to lose transmitter.
Another one.
Oh, there's another transmitter on the stage.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Transmitter number 3 for red team here.
I don't really want Snack to pick up this fuel cell right now, but I know he is. He hasn't seen that band printer yet, so tough.
Yeah, and host taking FMP, I feel like, isn't great now.
No, not
Man,
anymore.
I want to like FMP so much, but it lets me down every time.
It's just so hard to build into, and every DLC that's come out has just made it harder to build. So,
Yeah.
ooh, Snack picking up that other unstable transmitter before seeing the transmitter, or the band printer as well, which is really tough. Deklowski's about to find the band printer right here. Which, yeah, they both found it. Just willing to go in on everything here, it looks like. Losing a shuriken, which sucks, but that's how it goes. Losing the beads, which is good.
Huge.
Shipping request form. As long as he doesn't lose both transmitters and fuel cell, this is like great.
Yeah. Once you lose one transmitter, you stop. I
Yeah,
feel like.
you have to. Oh, there's another one.
But
All right.
there's another one, so
I think
lose
he
two
just doesn't want to lose the fuel cells, basically what it is. So many transmitters.
Yeah, that you get so much value out of the fuel cell there.
Lost one transmitter there out of another print. Oh, that laser is going crazy.
It is. I felt like a console laser.
All right, looks like Snack is happy enough. The thing is, though, as good as Snack feels here, Ruddy is also has the Prion, same stage without a +5. So, and has not gotten to the band printer yet. So maybe Ruddy won't. Maybe that'll be Ruddy's downfall there.
No. Ruddy, I think, started TP before host found the band printer.
Yeah.
He should know about it now.
Took a while to kill that grandparent. It was real pain.
It did. But he is the one furthest in TP.
Sec, I don't know if he sees the PSG on the ground there. I think he's just too busy dealing with stuff anyway, but make sure you don't lose your sonorous items. Here, he gets it. I think he gave the caffeinator to an equipment drone as well, and now he has fireworks, so now he could do that as well, which is kind of nice. Get some extra damage out there. Deklowski's going into the band printer also. I doubt anyone is not going to.
Yeah.
It's tough though. For red team, you're risking that feather. But we've already seen from host that because printers are seated, host told Ruddy, hey, you're not going to lose your feather. You can feel confident going into it at least 4 deep. So.
Yeah, left the transmitter on the ground, very smart, so you don't lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Did lose the ice band.
Maybe Ruddy just goes all in here. Who knows? Did lose the feather actually because Ruddy doesn't have the same green items that host has. Host had more things of another variety that were taken first. So that is where the seeding can kind of come into play if you don't communicate your builds fully, which is kind of tough. But yeah, that's tough. You gotta tell your friend like, hey, I lost these 4 items or something. If you don't have them, be careful. Which is a lot to communicate, but it is how it goes.
I will be right back.
Okay. We can see that yeah, Deklowski has 14 bands with a transmitter. Wow. Ooh, and there's an egg for Snack at the top of the stage. Ruddy finds a Nuka-Hana's opinion in the middle of stage 5, which, you know, I practically didn't really even need to comment on that. Oh,
Alright,
and there
cool.
is a feather for Snack.
Holy fuck. Another transmitter in that multi-shop too?
Yeah,
What the hell? Why so
saw that
many?
one earlier. And Snack is out, the first one on the moon again. But Ruddy, I think, is about to
Ooh.
leave right now.
Who's taking this egg?
It looks like Snack took the egg as well. I mean, Snack's gonna pillar skip with the double egg here.
Can you...
Does hmm?
You might be able to do like a host skip
You
hybrid with the
can.
egg.
Yeah,
Okay.
just do that with transmit. They don't have warped echo, so it's perfectly on the table here. Hmm. And it's really nice that Ruddy found that extra feather as well after losing it to the band printer.
Ooh, Nukahana? That's amazing. Huh.
Yeah,
I don't...
amazing.
I feel like this might be a situation where pillars might be better, so you just keep the Prion.
Hmm. Maybe? I could
But
totally
at the
see
same
it.
time, with that many bans, you are going to have a quick Mythrax fight no matter what.
Yeah, I
So, I
mean,
don't
they
know.
would one-shot phase 3 and potentially 4 with a Prion at the start of it.
Oh, there we go. Getting the fuel cell for this egg in that multi-shop.
Ooh, Deklowski's proc transmitter stage 5 TP here. Just be a little bit careful.
Host...
There's a watch printer stage 5. I don't know if anyone found that. Host just found it.
Oh yeah, what the hell? Okay. Host going into it. And Ruddy hasn't left yet, but it seems like Ruddy doesn't care. I mean, with that many
Ruddy just
bans,
left.
do you really need to go into watches? I guess it does multiply all of their values, so it might be worth it a little bit.
You should get at least a few, I think.
Because
Oh,
if you
okay.
have 15 bands with 5 watches, that's like having 30 bands.
Yeah. It's crazy. And if you have any AP rounds, it just goes even further. So, which they don't, but just to say.
It's just hard to know, like, when is the point I stop min-maxing? Like, when does the damage multiplication stop mattering?
When you can one-shot
And I should just
Mythrax.
go.
No, I mean, sooner than that, but a lot sooner. Snag is the first one in the arena. Everyone else is pretty much doing the same exact thing right now, just at a different point in the tunnel. I love when races are this close to one another. We have no idea at all who is going to get what place in this. We can
Yeah.
guess that Snack is probably going to just be behind because everyone else is on the moon with bands as well. But oh, Deklowski
What?
doesn't have a pillar skip.
I'm noticing that as well.
Yeah, couldn't take the egg to pillar skip because it didn't have the fuel cell. They could have probably done, like you said, some sort of like host skip type pseudo thing, but that's really tough. And now they're gonna have to just like walk around the moon. There's already a perfected wisp that's kind of stopping them from going forward. So they're gonna need to figure out something here. This is not so easy.
And jumping off the side isn't an option either. If you're one of the other racers, you can use your egg or your feather to cancel fall damage, but...
I mean, they have
Oh
a
no,
feather.
they do have a feather. I'm crazy. I would just jump off the side then and try to avoid
Yeah,
the perfecteds.
just go underneath. I like that Snack's getting value out of this caffeinator drone here as well. Just getting the plimp fireworks here. The Prion drone still doing a little bit of damage. I think what Snack needs to do, well, I don't know. It's fine.
Look at Ruddy real quick here, doing a
Ruddy
transmitter.
is doing the transmitter host skip, taking the barrier, just going all the way up.
Ugh. That's so much damage though going into this fight.
It is
I
a
kind of feel
lot
like
of damage.
in the same spot as Host here. Host got up there a little bit safer. I feel like, did it even help Ruddy? I'm not sure that it did. I guess he's gonna get up there a few seconds faster than Host, but
It's
I feel like he
because
would have been better off.
it's because Ruddy wanted to check soup, so it was like the gamble
Ah,
of information versus pathing.
that makes sense. Well,
Which is
hopefully
not
it doesn't backfire here, because missing half your health bar for this fight is a little scary.
Probably shouldn't matter with Feather and Transmitter, though. We'll see. Maybe if he takes a rogue shot before Transmitter comes up. Nope, it's back up. We're good. Snack is finishing up phase 1 right now, going into phase 2. So we'll see. I mean, Snack is keeping his lead, but it's not a 5-minute lead, which is kind of the big thing.
And
It's
Duklowski
so
doing pillars.
it's so
Almost
frustrating
done, though.
too, because like it was just a little stupid death at the start, and he would have just been in the lead right now, like in front of everybody. But
And
ah,
this isn't looking great for blue team here because we might have a red team first and second. It's looking very
Yeah.
likely.
very tough. Duklowski
They're
going
in-
all in to the band printer and losing the fuel cell was not the move, I don't think.
Look at how synced up Host and Ruddy are. Mithrix's health bar is in almost the exact same spot.
And all right, Duklowski is going up. Duklowski
Not bad
did
pillars.
choose the vent that gives permanent fall damage, though. If you don't use your feather, was fine. Good job.
Not finding the egg was definitely a slowdown, but getting to Mithrix while red team is still in phase 1 isn't the worst.
I mean, look at this. Duklowski
Still
has
catch up.
like 10 more bands than the others. So,
But
know what?
I test those watches. I'm not sure.
how many watches does Host have again? Oh, 4. Duklowski still has more damage. The turrets have more damage for Host, though. What really sucks, though, is losing that shuriken so early for everybody in the band printer, because the turrets can't also use bands, and that was one of the main things that, made that so good.
That's true.
That's okay. Ready and Host into phase 2. Host is already halfway done through phase 2. Meanwhile, Snack is a quarter of the HP down in phase 3. I don't know. I mean, if everyone finishes pretty quick here, Snack could just get 4th. As well as he played after the death, it could just not be enough.
I mean, by like stage 4, everyone was basically caught up.
Yeah.
Super unfortunate, though.
People would have to die here with Transmitter to allow Snack forward, so.
They would, and I don't see that happening with red team. You never know.
But you never know.
With Transmitter, Feather, and all of these bands, I feel like there's the highest chances on Ruddy because of the amount of curse.
Phase 4?
It could happen. I was thinking like phase 3 if you get shot from an ad and then eat a pizza slice.
Yeah. There's no opals or anything either, so. And Snack is finishing up phase 3 right about now. So we get to see
phase 2.
What phase 4 is like here. No skip, though. That's really tough. All right, let's see it. We also need Snack to save an egg, so he can get to the ship a little bit faster by going under the ramp. Oh. Internet had a hiccup there for a second. Sorry.
Oh, was that you?
It was me, yeah.
Okay.
Dropped a few frames.
Yeah, you cut out for me.
Uh-oh. Look who procced their transmitter in phase 3.
Yeah. A little scary.
And Snake is going for the ramp clip. Gets it. And this should be pretty quick, but now we're kind of concerned about Ready. Ready is now also playing a little bit on his back foot here.
Yeah.
Try to be a little bit more defensive. Try to not
Very
die.
safe.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get that transmitter back before you go in again.
Host meanwhile is doing pretty well and probably, I think, will take first here. if he keeps going as
Mhm.
he is. So
There's a high chance.
I mean, looking at
Especially
red
if you get
team, yeah,
that phase 4 skip.
which
You
should
pretty much just have
happen.
to not die.
Oh no! The
Ah.
mines. All
It's
right,
still okay though.
it's still okay. It's just not as optimal, I guess. Oh,
It
it could
sucks.
set
I
up
was
for one
playing,
here.
I was playing some of the old versions, and I forgot Mithrix used to do pizza at the very center of the arena. It was
Yeah,
so much easier for setting up post skips
I
or phase 4
complained
skips.
about that pretty heavily to the devs, and they didn't change it because of that, but they were like, "Oh, it was an accident, actually." So good.
Because I think the last patch, hope whoever did.
Maybe. No, I think they had one after that, didn't they? I don't know. I don't remember when
It
it
was
was.
definitely one of the last.
Yeah. I would have really liked hosts to use the egg there to proc band to skip phase 4, and so he tried to rely on a mine, and I think that just kind of backfired. Ready is proc and transmitter again. Has to be a little bit careful. Host is about to finish up phase 4 and get to the moon. Or to the ship on the moon. Sorry, they're already on the moon. Deklowski in phase 4 as well. Reddy just can't eat a pizza slice here. If he does, he is not gonna live through it. Looks like he's fine.
Smart to play it as safe as he is, though.
Yeah. It's much less of a loss than 5 minutes is, so.
Yeah, he's gonna guarantee second. His teammate is gonna
Oh
beat him. But
no. So Reddy was about to phase 4 skip here, and his band over by the turret procced a, or his mine over by the turret procced a band.
That's gonna
just
do
like
it.
way out of the way. Dude, that sucks.
And Deklowski is gonna swoop in second.
Yeah.
So that's not the best outcome for blue team, but it's infinitely better than a first, second finish in this loadout.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be 2 points behind, but that's a lot better than what? How many points would they be behind?
I mean, it would have been 5-1 if it was first and second for red team, and it's gonna be 4-2 if Deklowski gets the second place, which it looks like he will.
So that phase 4 skip just cost Ruddy 2 points essentially.
Oh, that's brutal, man. Brutal. Ready doing the egg clip. Does have the feather / transmitter, so it's fine.
Yeah, I always get so paranoid. I'm like, did I use my feather before I did this?
Because you like use it so much further before too, you know? Like you're like at Mithrix and then you jump egg and whatever, and you're like, oh, I'm dead, actually. 30 seconds later. When I hit the ground. Really good job though. I think I mean I'm really impressed that Snack was able to come back as much as he did. Just couldn't get back in time. Let's bring in blue team right now and talk to them about it. Let's see what's up. Hey, blue team.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Snack.
Tragic.
It hurts so bad. You did really good though. I think you got, however, in 4th though, because everyone else just played so well. Deklowski, you got in 2nd place. That was a really good job. So you're getting out of here with some points, you guys. But this was a very competitive loadout. Everyone was, I mean, Sek, you were a little bit ahead, but everyone else was on pretty much the same phase of Mithrix at pretty much around the same time. So
Roddy was freaking me out for a second, procking transmitter on ship.
Okay, let's bring in red team as well. Hey.
Hey.
Yo.
What up, red team? So, host, 1st place. Congratulations.
Nice.
Ready? You got 3rd place on that one.
Oh, it was that close.
It was that close, you guys.
It was extremely close.
It was phase 4
Man,
skip.
if that egg skip did not...
Yeah.
I'm sorry I did not no clip through the map with the egg. I'm sorry. I meant to do it.
It's all good.
You had a really good time, Hunter.
Forgive me.
You finished a minute faster than Deklowski. Ruddy and Deklowski, though, very close race at the end there. The determining factor was the phase 4 skip. Ruddy, unfortunately, you did miss that, and it allowed Deklowski to swoop in and take second here. But overall, very good loadout. Red team does have a little bit of a lead now, but blue team can still come back very easily.
Oh, very easily. It feels pretty even still, so. But good job, you guys. That was good. Just staying consistent. Snack, I know you died early, but like you played very well. You would have come in first otherwise. So as far as like real-time stuff, we thought you had a chance of getting ahead because you did stage 1 so fast, leaving at a minute and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, almost. Maybe on another loadout. But regardless, very good job, you guys. We'll put you into the third loadout, and we'll start up. So good luck, everybody.
All right,
luck.
let's do this.
Great stuff.
All right.
GG's.
Disputed, if you want to tag out and go in the help desk and tell our
All
new
right.
caster to come in, I'll see you later. Thanks for casting with me.
I have to go, chat, but it has been nice casting. I will let my good friend Cap fill in for me today. Actually, I'm filling in for him. It's the other way around. Whatever. Have a good one, guys.
And it is 7-5, actually. Right now, going into the third loadout. Hey, Cap.
What's up? What's up, guys?
Welcome to the races. How you doing today?
Doing good. Watch the last loadout. Awesome seeing host get first place there.
Dude, I know, right?
We were talking in the back end, like red team is definitely team consistency here, and blue team is like brand new racers, probably really quick, and it's balancing out pretty good.
Uh-huh. It's been fun to see like the hyper speed mentality from blue team, versus the consistency, like you said. Like,
Yeah.
just seeing kind of like what kind of wins in what scenario. Going to Railgunner though, this will be kind of interesting. Like, what do you think Railgunner benefits each style more, and which way? Like, with
I mean, I think if blue team can push fast enough and not die, then they should have it. But also, I think red team knows that you can't be super consistent when you're playing Railgunner, because Railgunner's crazy. But also the mines, yeah, you're right. It is the bad mines, so not good mobility right off the bat. Kind of almost working against you at times in the band cave, but we're not going to talk about that.
We will not talk about that.
No, but it's still Railgunner, at least. And Cryocharge makes it easier to keep moving around, because you're not locked out of your other abilities.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have Railgunner level damage, so...
Yeah.
And you have...
it's the strong M2 as well.
Yeah, and we have... I mean, it doesn't really matter which special, I guess, at the end of the day, but both are good. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I like this one more
Supercharge obviously better for just going really quick, as Big D has shown. Almost getting a sub 15 on the Gauntlet speedrun now.
Insane.
Which is crazy. But obviously Cryocharge is still really good. The execution, overall safety with it.
Just being
still
able to
good damage.
Fit it in between whatever as well.
Yeah. Using it as mobility if needed.
Yeah, I like Supercharge if you have like more of a speedrun mindset and you're just like trying to roll a good run. But ooh, how did Snack take so much time? Oh, there's a Void Cradle. We have a Void Sent in inventory right now,
which is really comfy. Right off the bat, getting a Void Cradle.
Out of the Halcyon Shrine, we have 3 amazing items for Railgunner. We have Squid, Bolstering Lantern, and a Bleed. So kind of a hard choice.
Squid's actually like a solid call here. Obviously, they want to avoid the Lantern because the bug that makes Vase a lot harder to use, and they don't even have the good minds to try to avoid it.
Yeah, you just pretty much have to not pick up that item in this kind of meta at the moment. So,
just kind of unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Gearbox, fix it. Hurry up, please.
We see Snack looting a little bit more of the stage. Going to get a Rose Buckler, same as Deklowski. It just doesn't seem like there's... Oh, out of the shrine, there's a credit card, which Snek is not going to get a lot of value out of here for. Stage 1, there's a multi-shop or two, but there's no money left, so kind of gonna have to get whatever.
More money overall.
Yeah, tiny bits. Ooh, a golem spawns actually gets another item out of it. Hell yeah. Looks like executive card for Deklowski as well.
Blue team has a lot more items so far. I think, what has red team been doing? Did they charge the green pillar fully and then loot afterwards?
I don't know. It always seems like blue team ends up with more items early on. They're very good at getting few items when there's really nothing going on, right? Few enemies.
Yeah, I mean it's new racers born in the meta of Cabbage and Zinc just going for it and getting a bunch of items at the same time. So we start to see that trickle down into these newer racers, and they start killing it.
They start killing
being really efficient.
Blue team looks like is first to leave. Deklowski is actually the first one on the stage 2. Altars are stage 2 today. We have Sulfur Pools and Sirens after this as well. 3 Sirens today, man. It is tough.
Yeah. Last one.
Yeah, fortunately.
Syringe on Snek. Like solid items, nothing super impactful for Railgunner though.
I like what Snek's about to do right now. He's gonna do oh, never mind. I thought he was gonna do TP, kill the boss really quick.
He was right there.
And then just get a free
might
item.
As well have.
Right?
Yeah.
Just one shot it.
Walked right. Are you gonna do it now? Okay,
I guess so.
Okay. Just a little brain fart. Was thinking maybe.
And we'll see what item we get here. I think it's always worth it to do this. If you have the green portal up, just kill the boss real quick. If you have enough damage, like if you're someone... Oh, it's a Genesis loop. If we find a boss printer, it could be really good. If not,
Yeah.
We'll see.
Snek and Ruddy leaving about the same time.
Yeah, but look at how much items they each have. Like,
yeah.
Ruddy is a little bit fewer.
Blue team, yeah. And Deklowski getting a crowbar, gonna call that out to Snek, surely.
Oh, yeah.
Massive item for Railgunner.
Already getting a key as well by TP. That could be impactful later, but we'll see. Just gotta keep their eyes open.
Yeah. I mean, just like a couple more damage items, and they could really just start going. I mean, they could already just start going because it's Railgunner, but to be like super sure, just a couple damage items, and then just look for a pillar skip equipment, and Railgunner.
That's just the big thing. How are they gonna skip pillars here? I mean, obviously they can do pillars if they want, but
fuel cell from the TP.
Ooh, that really
offers
sets
more
up
options for pillar skips.
Yeah, I mean, we saw egg skip last time. Like, could set up easy.
Yeah. Did anyone clip out of the arena with egg, or I wasn't paying attention at that point? Yeah, good.
Ruddy and Snek both. I do not think.
Okay, I figured Snek would. Snek's been full speedrun mode for quite a bit now. Good on Ruddy for doing it too. It saves time.
Yeah. Any amount of time saved is time saved.
It saves 6 seconds if you have instant cooldown long blink Huntress with a bunch of speed. So it's going to save them even more time than that. By far.
It's really important. So you can see these racers doing it right now, especially blue team. But they're sitting on TP and they're spending their time marking chests that are out of the TP range. And they're basically just saying, hey, this is what the path is that I want to take throughout the stage after I'm done here. I want to loot this, and this, and then I'm out. We're good. If you spend your time after TP floundering around, just being like, is there a chest over here? Like over there, maybe? You're losing time. You're losing so much time. It's all that time during TP that you're not really doing anything, that you're trapped in this circle that you should be spending trying to look around. So the more you see players do that, the faster you'll see their post TP events.
Yeah, establish your post TP route, and then also counting your money and seeing if you're actually going to get enough spawns within the certain percentage they have left of the TP to get an extra chest or two, and then that changes how you would route it as well. There's a lot that goes on in people's brains when they're racing quick like this.
Oh yeah,
it's the beauty that you don't really see. But they're constantly going.
And speaking of going, stage 3, the first one there is Dekowski. Dekowski's really moving on Railgunner. We've seen Snek kind of take the lead on stage entries. I mean, just about in every loadout race they're in every loadout, but Dekowski's really taking this one. So this is cool to see.
Yeah. In stage 3, tons of void cradles.
Speaking of void cradles,
out of the first.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, that's
I mean,
that's
if they just get a spaces now, then they have their pillar skip, they have their damage.
And that'd be easy enough. I'm just kind of worried about Dekowski here. One bad shot from some enemy and they're out. So
yep.
Needs some healing at
don't have any healing
points.
Items.
Ooh,
laser scope on host.
Just in a random damage chest. Yeah.
Wow, that is powerful.
Okay, well.
Nice.
And this equipment drill for Dekowski. It is Blast Shower, which is really good if they get a transmitter or a spaces or something like that in the future. There is another Void Cradle in the Void Seed as well, and another Void Cradle back on spawn. So there are 3 Void Cradles on this map that I hope that they're going to go into.
And 0 healing. Oh, there's a Monster Tooth on Snek. Probably should call that out to Dekowski if that was on stage 3.
It's one of those items, too, that's tough because it's like, do I call out a Monster Tooth to my teammate?
Yeah.
And you might not realize that your teammate is struggling with healing because they might not say that either. So it's
usually not.
And also as a healing drone on Snek, so that's really, really nice.
Oh yeah, it is also good. Ruddy also has that drone. And Ruddy, you going right for the TP, the first to hit it.
Oh, nice. Dune Strider for TP here. We'll see how this goes. Ooh. Dodging one of the orbs with a special blaster for Ruddy. And Dekowski is the first one to kill the Dune Strider, though. Starting the teleporter after Ruddy, but just taking it down so fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Crowbar inside of the TP as well.
Where'd that transmitter come from?
Oh, do they have
Ruddy
one?
has.
Oh, they do have one.
Where is that? Where did Red Team find that?
Host already got it, too.
Yeah.
It was like right at the beginning of the stage that they got it, too. It was their first item.
I really hope that Blue Team could find that, because that's so massive. Especially Dekowski has the Blast Shower, so that would be incredible.
Surely they look for an equipment as well. Like, this is the stage to look for equipments, and Host knows that for sure. Always want to comment on, you can have the tri-shops and the barrels on this stage.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they find that.
Large chest for Snack here, and it is the transmitter right on the other side of the rock from TP. So now that Dekowski knows that it's there, he's gonna go pick it up, gonna keep this Blast Shower for it, and also be able to loot the rest of the Void Cradles and potentials pretty quickly with the barrier from transmitter as well. So we have some speed up there also.
Nice.
Oh, and that's true.
Also inside the TP radius.
Transmitter is a skip for Railgunner, actually.
Yep.
So if you're willing to take the cost of it. But I mean, if you have Blast Shower,
then Railgunner,
it's not a big deal, right? True.
Surely worth it.
Yeah.
And then maybe die. Snek, please don't die.
Please don't die. Dekowski gets the transmitter. Has been going quick.
Just those deaths adding up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was able to still win despite it first loadout, but second loadout wasn't so lucky, so has to lock in. He's so fast.
You have to watch that loadout back.
He's so good, you know, so it's like just little tighten up spots here and there, and how do you beat him?
Yep. And Dekowski out. Didn't even go for the other cradles, I don't think. Which maybe you should have gone for one, but I guess it was so far away, and they already have so much as Railgunner. Like,
they're just ready.
Fuck it. Let's just go.
Oh, God. They're getting swarmed by that larva. So it looked like for the other, at least one of the other cradles was Needle Tick, and the potential would have just generated a speed item there.
So yeah, I guess like you're only wanting Plasma Shrimp at this point. Like everything else is like, yeah, Spaces is good, but it's crazy to think that there's yet another item that's better than Spaces. So like you don't really need it.
Don't even talk to me about it. It's crazy.
It's insane.
Looks like Red Team's about to find the Blast Shower, though. I mean, it's better than Dio's. It's a Dio's every.
I mean, it's literally better than every item. Is it just the best item at this point?
Probably, yeah. Oh, we get to see on Sneck here this other Void Cradle, which I've been dying to see. Which is... It's Lysate.
Lysate.
Ooh.
Okay. I mean, like, that's not bad.
I feel like I take it, probably.
Is Sneck not getting a Blast Shower?
No. No Blast Shower, no Lysate. I'm kind of like... I know Sneck doesn't want to keep the card forever, but I don't know. I feel like there's better options. Maybe going for this Prion here? Nope, not taking that either. Interesting.
Wow. Wait, did he open the Prion? Did he know it was there?
Prion was right next to him at TP, right there. He walked right by.
Yeah, like it was right there. Okay, yeah. All right.
Sneck's thinking about something else, I suppose. Regardless,
Sneck's on just a different level.
Deklowski is done with the boss for stage 5 or stage 4 TP. Sorry, I misspoke. So.
Yeah, I mean that's the time save of literally just leaving stage 3, not being tempted with all the items, and ended up being a Lysate that both of the red team got, and a Needle Tick, which is fine. They have 3 Needle Tick now. Like it's something.
The thing is,
but it's also Railgunner.
Everyone has Polyloot, right? So having more of the ability that has a 1.5 proc coefficient and more damage feels like it's pretty good, right? So if you're red team, I feel like you're sitting pretty well with 3 specials going into Mithrix, right? I don't know.
Resonance disc out of the large chest for Deklowski. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends on what equipment's dropped. Like if you get the equipment that the fuel cell's better for, like a vase or maybe an egg here. I don't even know if egg is fine. But
I mean, it's just hard.
I like the Lysate
because for an equipment to save as much time as the Lysate would in the fight itself, it's like it's hard. It's hard to know the right answer, and I think it's so ambiguous in some ways that it's almost better to just take it when it drops in the scenario. Just say, hey, I don't know, like I don't even have another.
Yeah, and it could speed up. It could help out a lot for the rest of the TPs also.
Yeah.
Like you could run into a position where you don't have that much AoE, even though they have Void Scent and Gas now on Sneck.
Watch printer.
Deklowski onto stage 5 with a watch printer.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And this is why you just go quick on Railgunner. Like they already had damage. If you get even more damage, then it's like, all right, GG. It's just the survivability, no speed really. The one hoof.
Trying to keep that hoof, trying to keep that crowbar. And they did, so they're fine. They're not wanting to risk anything else, even though they have some other items that they could lose. It's just take what you got and get out of here. They also don't still have healing, which means, as nice as the transmitter is here, I mean, it only procs once every 45 seconds. So if you get low, then you stay low.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of
This is also a good position for blue team because Deklowski's actively scouting for Sneck now, whereas red team is right synced up with each other, which can be good, but also you're getting a lot less information. For later stages. They're both going to go into stage 5 stompers on Sneck. What? Okay, Deklowski's going quick, but I don't know anymore. That's a quick pillar skip.
Sneck is leaving right now. Sneck is going to beeline for that watch printer and go straight to TP and get the hell out of here and go to the moon as fast as possible.
That information, already knowing that there's a watch printer.
Yeah, it would for sure be nice if there was a band or something somewhere, but man, it's time to start moving.
Still no band, still no way to really get elevation here. I mean, you're Railgunner without the good mines.
That's crazy.
That's very good.
They need band in a multi-shot.
This is Jaro's band. Yeah, okay.
And now Deklowski knows that.
Yeah.
But Deklowski's thinking that's so far away. Is it worth it? I mean, probably. Maybe.
It's gotta be.
And red team finds the headset.
Guaranteed phase 4 skip. Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
So
powerful run.
Look how many watches Sneck is getting also. Just really 7 going in.
Lost the hoof.
That's tough. Well, how much money do they need here for that band? They're just going to try to kill this grandparent here, see if they can. Oh, they need another shot to do it, so...
didn't have the band yet.
They're just trying to earn as much money as they can so they could buy it.
By like $500 or something?
There we go. Yeah, 500.
Yep.
Got it?
Damn, I'm good.
Well, it wasn't quite 500, so let's relax, maybe.
All right.
Adaptive chest for host. Oh, yeah. Mr. Crowbar.
Crowbars.
Yep. Oh, it gets a sales star. Double sales star. So that's something.
Could maybe give a third item that is more beneficial than the other two.
Maybe. We'll see. Oh, there's a
band
on stage 4. What the fuck?
Jaro's banned as well.
Dude.
So now you can not waste time on stage 5 getting the band.
Yeah, and
which
host,
you probably shouldn't get that second one.
Host now knows there's a watch per on stage 5 as well, so you can go right in.
Host smiling. He's like, okay, I'll take all this damage.
Yeah, headset, band, sales star, polyloot,
Stompers,
watches back to back. Just hell yeah. But I mean, look at this. Deklowski's on the moon already, so we'll see. Deklowski, unfortunately,
so quick.
Being the only one without the headset. So how does Deklowski do in comparison here, do you think?
Didn't get the band.
Didn't get the band. Just wanted to go fast.
Wow.
I guess.
I don't know about I feel like you have to go get that band. With the blast shower as well and a fuel cell.
It's tough to
I mean, you're just set up to do so much damage.
The thing is,
gotta save the 30 seconds to go get it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, everyone else is about to speed up so insanely fast that you're gonna need something. They're gonna just outpace you in the fight. And in the skip, probably. But we'll see how that goes.
We'll see though. Yeah, it's still a watch printer railgunner with ATG and polyloot. Like, it's not a bad build. It obviously could have been better, but like, it's still so strong.
Yeah, maybe our first impression is crazy. Maybe they just win without the band anyway.
Yeah, I think Deklowski's confidence might just save them enough time to just win this.
Because really the main time in this is the travel time between just getting to the skip spots. All right, here we go.
Use the cryo charge to go up higher instead of using it once you spawn back here to gain more boost.
Didn't go in the right spot. Has to wait 45 seconds now, and that wastes a lot of curse. Oh yeah, blast shower. Right. They gotta hit the right spot.
You should be using the cryo charge when you spawn back up, not to gain a little bit of height there. Should still work.
We'll see if it plays. They have another blast shower.
Yeah.
How much curse do you think they're gonna have by the end of this? 400?
Yeah, I guess this item allows you to get so much curse. It's crazy.
Dude.
Bailing on it completely. I don't think
they just have to go back around it again, maybe. Maybe they're going to another spot.
Deklowski's going to be studying that skip now.
That is tough, man. That headset, just missing it.
And then all that lead. Snek now just going to sweep first, probably.
That's tough.
Still low speed.
I mean, Snek on the moon, though, right now. 7 watches, headsets, band. We'll see how fast this fight goes. Hopefully Deklowski doesn't do something here.
Yeah, now Deklowski's really at risk of having to do pillars with that little health. That's crazy. Is he gonna try the normal host skip spot?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I guess that's what you do. Not too familiar with the bridge one, so you just do the one that you know.
And has the blast shower anyway. Spot. Oh, and here we go. Snek is
with the stompers
in the arena. Stomping back down to save time. Nice. Clean. All right. Deklowski's going for it.
Snek, what are you doing? Are you stalling?
Setting up on the ramp, it looks like, for some reason.
For a stomper with the crowbar. I think you're probably better off just using cryo charge instead of the stompers, to be honest.
Maybe
you get the crit.
Yeah, it didn't really work out.
That was flashy.
Oh, Deklowski.
Oh man, still let's get back to the spot.
They're not gonna hit it.
It's
They're gonna have to restart.
Yeah. No, you can make that. All right.
Didn't. 679 curse right now in Deklowski.
I wonder if that's a record now. I don't know.
I mean, it has to
That's a lot.
Right?
Either that or full self-damage wrecks.
One shot
it up.
kills.
I don't know. Snek is cleaning up.
Unless transmitter's up, of course.
Snek maybe gonna get a one-shot?
Start of phase 3 right now. Ooh,
it's so close.
Almost.
All right. And here the opt out of Blast Shower is losing a little bit of time in safety.
It's not gonna go
Snick
for a
with the
phase
card
4
still.
skip right now. Lining up the special. Probably. Oh, it
Nope.
doesn't actually.
Not gonna do anything too flashy.
Just waiting for a jump to the middle, maybe.
Yep.
I'm surprised.
Not gonna risk it. But it's Railgunner. I feel like you just risk it. Like you're gonna die phase 4. I don't know.
I've never seen blood pillars take as little health from you as they're doing now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, red team is jumping up right now, starting the fight. So
Klowski procking the transmitter.
Snack's
Klowski
out.
now in just last.
Snack still had the card at the end of the day too. Imagine how much faster that would have been if Snack just had the blast shower from stage 3.
Yeah, it would have been a lot faster.
Oh,
and the light saving,
like... Oh, losing those watches, man. Finally,
man.
They went down. Has 60 max health, 919 curse.
Oh, how they fall. We were really banging on the Klowski just being so confident and being able to just win it. But
that's tough. Gotta practice
needs to brush
on
up on the host skips.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, that's tough. But
transmitter's an item.
I mean, this is why the team loadout races are so, impactful here. I mean, the Klowski maybe potentially looking at last here, depending on how it goes, but Snack getting first, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
What happened? It would be nice if the Klowski could get a higher time here, but at least they're getting at least even.
Yeah, almost. And I think another thing that isn't appreciated as much is the fact that the Klowski really looted a lot for Snek. Snek only had to go get what he knew was already on the stage. That was really good, like the watch printer, the band. The Snek saved a lot of time that way. So the Klowski not just getting last did help his teammate get first. So. Good job, team.
Snek is done. The Klowski's in the fight right now. We'll see how fast it is, but it's unless Ruddy dies here, I don't know. We'll probably have to end up pulling the Klowski out, but we'll see. I don't think Ruddy's gonna die here though. Almost getting that skip into phase 4, but just barely not getting it out. Okay.
Was that on purpose?
No. All right. I was gonna say Ruddy dies here would be sad, but does get the skip mid phase there right after pizza. So really good job, man. 950 curse. No watches anymore. 1 needle from Mithrix procced transmitter right there. I don't know if you guys caught that, but oh my god.
Yeah, that's insane.
Okay. We'll have to wait until red team is done with ship, but we'll see how the Klowski does here.
2452, first place, Snek.
I wonder if they can get to 1,000 curse here. I'm just kind of curious.
I mean, probably.
I mean, it's
Isn't
hard.
That insane though that you can just be that low health and still live because of transmitter. Like,
yeah, you're invincible no matter what. So, yeah, and they're getting full value on Brooch because they have such low health.
The regen rate scales with the max health, so it's like going down so slowly.
Dude, I love Brooch. Aegis would pop off here, dude.
Yeah, man.
I don't even think it would.
Yeah, I mean, finally an armor item or a barrier item that can pass up Brooch. Brooch has just been leading the pack.
Yeah,
better than Aegis, better than Ben's raincoat. I guess Knuckle Boom is pretty damn good for that.
And what
Oh, and now Seeker as well, which is coming up next.
Oh, true. Man, the Klowski had a tough one. We are over 1,000 curse. We're on a new line of curse numbers. If you look at it, bottom right, it can't fit on the same line. You were never meant to have this much curse. Or this
like,
many
Jesus, you really
buffs.
have that amount? 1,044.
I want to pull them out, but I kind of want to see where this curse gets to. Does that make me a bad person?
It would be nice to see a new record for curse stacks. This has to be it.
This
you might
is
as well
it.
max it out.
Yeah, we'll leave them in for a second. This is more than them. This has become bigger than them. Might get hit on the ship a little bit too. Might take some damage.
Little chip damage.
Let's bring in red team right now, by the way. Hello, red team. How's it going?
So, Brett.
Hey.
So you guys got second and third. Host, you got second. Ready, you got third. So, good job.
All right.
I mean,
Nice.
What was what was first time?
The first time was 24-52. By
Snack.
Snack. Yeah.
Sounds about
And
right. Yeah.
we really thought Duklowski was gonna sweep all you guys. He had a rough time trying the host skip. Tried multiple times. Is now at 1,044 curse going
And
into
had to
phase
do
4.
pillars. Yeah. Little
So,
rough. Yeah. We're trying to
Almost
see.
did good.
We're trying to see how much curse they get up to before they end it off, because this is a new record, I think.
Gonna gamble on it.
For curse. But you guys did good. Host, you're the only one to find the laser scope. Fortunately, both of you guys found the headsets. That was kind of the big thing. I don't really think there was much else that you missed. Obviously, it was a blast shower on stage 3. I don't know if you got that ready or what you had, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
And then nope, you guys had everything, I think, that was there. Host, you had actually 2 bands, which I don't remember where the second one was. Remind me? There was one in multi-shop. And then
Okay,
under the
so
ship.
they were both in multi-shops right underneath the Siren's Call ship, like where you can go down the
Oh,
hatch.
right, the one in Siren's Call. That's right.
It's like in this tiny little nook, you could barely even see it.
And then there was one
there
on
was,
stage 5. I
Fireband.
don't know if you got that one either.
Oh, Duklowski took more damage.
Yeah.
1,219.
We're flying right now, dude.
Are these like
Immediately
Weko numbers
frustrated.
or?
Transmitter.
This has to be a record. It has to be. There's no way.
This is
right?
for sure. I mean,
I
we
want to
need.
say in Roll Res, I remember in hosting league, somebody, I think it might have been Klowski again. It was like at a Sky Meadow playing Rex with like a self damage ability. He just spammed it to like 2,000 curse and survived.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah, we'll have to
hero
look back on
himself.
the self-damage Rexes.
That one's insane. Actually, proc and transmitter again, up to
more.
1,260. Oh, dude. Any hit procs it, actually. I'm just.
That blast shower gonna work out.
Dude, it's crazy.
Crazy items. All right, let's bring in blue.
Yeah. Enough's enough.
The bleed damage tactic.
Hello, everybody. So,
Hello.
blue
Hello.
team. Snack, you got first. Congratulations. Duklowski, you got fourth. Actually, red team finished a few minutes ago, and forgive us for this, but we were seeing how much curse you could accrue by the end of the run.
Yeah.
You got to 1260, which I think is a new record. So, thumbs up. That's actually
GG's.
transmitter is crazy. Unfortunately, just missing the skip for that, and you were the only one to not get headset on stage 4, which was tough.
Damn.
The first on the moon by I think like 2 minutes maybe. But yeah, just
we were like,
gotta brush up on the host skips. A
Tough.
little sketchy.
we were
Yeah.
ready for you to absolutely sweep as well.
Yeah.
It is so that loadout, it evened out again. It was 3-3 on that loadout, so it is 8-10. Blue 8, red 10. So the last loadout, blue team, you have to get at least a couple more points here. So at least get a first and third or a first and second. First and third ties, first and second wins. But that is the goal here. So one of you needs to get first if you want to not lose on this one. Red team, you're looking a little bit comfy, which is nice, but good loadout for that one. That was really fun to watch, guys. But going into
Really good.
Seeker,
Good stuff.
let's go, and good luck, everybody. Let's see you after.
Good luck.
All right.
Look,
Bye-bye.
Go on.
Thank you.
I pray
Alright.
for no wrap printer. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Actually, let me change the scores here. It is 8-10. Right.
They can get a razor wire printer though. That'd be cool. Just not the reps.
Yeah. Dude, we see a rat printer every time.
Yeah, man. I feel like every time I tune into a secret race, they're dumping all of their items into this rat printer, which is crazy.
It's so lame.
Have we seen anything similar with the what's Survivor False Sun? And any like healing? Isn't it healing items that he goes
like
pretty
stake
crazy
and
with?
stuff, like health?
Yeah,
I don't know if we have.
health gaining. Have we seen anyone dump into that?
I don't know if we've seen a stake printer on false. Maybe we have, and actually someone went into it a bit, but I don't think someone went into it super hard yet. I don't think it's like it's been an all-in situation just yet.
Okay. We do need to see like a Shrine of Order kind of thing with that. That'd be sweet.
Dude, that would be. Imagine rolling stake on False Sun on Shrine of Order Stage 3.
Yeah.
Like,
and then pogging out.
like,
Holy
yo!
shit. We got bison steak.
Oh! Cap.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those runs, huh?
Decisions.
You take it, I think. I think you take it.
I mean,
listen.
You could probably take it.
With how many reds they've added that are so good, we have Growth Nectar for speed and damage and like infinite everything. We have Runic Lens for proccing and everything too. Like Headset's always good, Drone Man's always good. There's a few reds that are bad, but as long as you focus on only picking up not healing items ever when you pick up that bloom and just rely on healing drones, essentially, like you're good. Like you can just
and you're Seeker.
Yeah.
So like you don't even need healing as much as other survivors.
I feel like they should take it. I don't know why they're not taking it.
I mean, this is a team race. At least one person on each team should take it. Like, at least.
That's the benefit of
if you
team
at least
race.
know that you're going to have either a really good bloom run on the other team or a really bad bloom run, then the person who doesn't take the bloom can kind of act accordingly.
I think, I'm going to tell you right now, Ruddy's taking it. I know Ruddy's going to take that shit immediately. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think he will. I mean, you just get stompers and you can get to the ceiling of the arena.
Easily.
For max damage, so... Or it's not max, but... Yeah, max amount you can get. Breaching Fin in the Shrine as well. Okay.
A lot of damage already.
See, like, this is an incentive not to take the bloom.
Obviously, but I don't know. I mean, look at that Old War Stealth Kit. That's incentive to take it, you know? Like...
I mean, you just get a Drone Man, and then what?
Yeah. Then what?
Or... Is Warbunt that great though? Has anyone really been able to utilize that in a race to do some massive damage?
It's hard in the races because what makes it so strong is it's just its proc coefficient. So you have to have a really good run for it to really pop off that hard.
And also have to do pillars probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, it depends because you can carry over money from the previous stage because it's bugged that way too.
True. Oh.
Yeah. So you know, whatever. I don't know. I mean, that med kit is not a good pickup for Bloom, though. If you were going to pick up Bloom, I would avoid that. So, I mean, it doesn't even look like he is anyway, but just to say.
Yeah.
Like, there's no...
Sneg is just fully like, oh, Bloom is stupid. I'm not going to be picking that up.
We'll see. I think...
Crit, Warped Echo, and Breaching
Antlers
Fin. Antlers
is
as well.
Really good.
Host is charging this bad boy up.
He's going
Actually, second tier.
Wow. We don't see that too often. Actually,
yeah.
I'm actually very.
That he's able to get his.
I'm surprised that Snek is looting the stage 1 as much as he is as well. Really going for all the speed too. Ooh, and there's an
maybe not super
chest.
Confident with Seeker either.
I don't know. I think it's the opposite. I think Snek is really good with Seeker. I thought, but
maybe just knowing that you can just pile up a bunch of items here and then go.
Mm-hmm. The thing is about this stage that isn't totally obvious at first glance, but there's no drones on a boat. So there's no drones for healing or anything or distraction. So that's why it feels like there's a lot of loot, because there usually is as well. But usually you kind of want a healing drone in the early stages too. It really helps out. So
Breaching Fin and speed on Host.
Yeah. Look at how much speed that Snek has gotten this stage.
No, this stage has crazy items, actually. Maybe Bloom isn't the play. And chat actually has it right. Like, Blue doesn't need to pick up any Bloom. They just need to get not, 4th and 2nd for the tie? As long as they don't get last place, then they're fine.
No, I hear you. I still think that I still like Bloom's a good call here, though. I mean, it's a good gamble. I just feel like it's only gotten better as a gamble with yeah, Ray picks it up immediately.
Ready insta pick. Yeah.
With how the new
as you
reds
should.
are. Like,
Yeah.
it's because what happens when you get a few items that are kind of nice early is you're like, oh, I don't want to pick up the Bloom. I don't want to lose my hoof. But it's like, if you had a choice between a literal headset in one hand or a hoof in another hand, you would just pick the headset every time. I think it's, and not to say it's exactly like that, but it feels like they're not getting the right perspective sometimes when they look at the items that they have that feel good. I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah, I don't know. They have a lot of speed too, though, which they're gonna lose all of their speeds, which slows everything down.
How does
So
speed
that's
work
also
with
another factor.
Sojourn?
That is not a question for me.
Okay.
I probably played this character for 4 hours tops.
And Host also picks up Bloom immediately, and Host is the first one to get out of here. I actually think this is going to be a good point to start going to blue portals as well for Bloom if you really just want to maximize on reds. Let's pay attention to Host, see what he gets. He got Drone Man. So
yeah, Drone Man. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but I
Still
mean,
kept the speed as well for now.
For now.
I mean, you just go.
You just leave.
Were there any drones on this stage? I mean, 2 drones, and they're probably like super comfortable for everything.
Basically, what Host needs to do is tell Ruddy, hey, this is the item that turned into Drone Man. Please find it. And I don't know which one it was, so we'll see if Ruddy had it as well. Ruddy did not have it. He didn't pick it up. He got another Bloom. So
that's dang. Yeah, that would have been a good call out. I doubt they thought about that at the time. That you got to make sure that you have the same damage item to transfer into the Drone Man. But if they're able to get that same item later stages, then they might get the Drone Man since it'll be queued in the list.
I mean, Ray's gonna have so many bloomed items going forward.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We'll insta lose that breaching fin, but it'll be good for this stage, I guess.
All right, well.
Sneck done with TP. They should probably just go for the Void seed here.
You know how, when a ban for Sneck as well. Listen, I'm all for underdogs, right? I'm like, Sneck could come back and fight against the Bloom Drone Man team, right? Like, he could get first, technically.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is...
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Drone Man not get first place.
We've seen it, but it's hard.
It is hard.
Oh, Host
especially getting it so early on.
Situation. The hard thing is about Drone Man in Host's position, again, there's no drones on a boats. So you don't start off with extra power for it. So you kind of have to work through that on the other stages. Right. Try to get as many drones as possible. Reddy's doing an adaptive chest here. Goes for a razor wire and adaptive chest. That's actually really good pickup. Nice. And Sneck gets the Prion out of RPD stage 3.
Yep.
So we're looking at Sneck's build is coming together a little bit. Got a ban and a crowbar with that Prion, and can get really close to Mithrix and get it off pretty well. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and that crowbar too.
But that Voided Doomstrider is really annoying. So we'll see how annoying it gets for Host.
Oh yeah, Host had 99% on the TP.
Yeah, this Ginger got healed, and yeah, it was a mess.
Come on, Drone Man, do something.
Do something.
There you go.
All right.
Duklowski getting the banned crowbar.
Nice.
Dipping. Gonna get it their Prion as well, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go after the same build right now. And right now, blue team is ahead. But the acceleration of Bloom, we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see.
I mean, we will for sure see slower pathing on the red team just because they will lose all their speed.
And this is something else that's not talked about that often, but Ruddy got a razor wire out of the adaptive chest and told Host, hey, there's a razor wire in the adaptive chest. And if you have that in your mind and you know what you're looking for, it is so much easier to grab it. So Host was able to grab it as well. So really good.
And there is a razor wire from TP3 drops, so won't be super impactful, but a second razor wire is fine.
Ooh, Plasma Shrimp on red team, though, dude. Blue team didn't clear out the Void Seed on stage 2.
Dang.
So
They didn't go for it. I mean, I felt like they were just going consistency play, not taking the bloom, but I felt like they would have just gone for that Void Seed.
Snack is stage 4. 2 stages ahead now.
Okay.
That's 10
Void Seed
minutes
on
stage
stage 4
4.
as well.
It's crazy.
Should we reduce the time on the pre-on chest? I feel like we should.
I don't know.
It's too free nowadays.
Is it too free? I mean, do you really want
Stage
it
1
over
is
a base, though?
I mean, there's a lot of times that pre-on's just been the play in the races.
I mean, a lot of
if
times,
you're good
yes,
enough
but
using it.
I still think it's a sacrifice
But you have to be good
still in
enough
early
using it.
stages. I don't know. I don't think it's fair. And that's the other thing that could be true as well. Like, he probably knows that Ruddy did pick up that bloom snack. And he's probably like, dude, I have to go as fast as I can right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're basically fighting against a bloom run, and you don't know what they're getting because, again, someone on the blue team should have probably just taken the bloom for the information, but also just super consistency play. They don't need to. They can just be confident that their run is also really good with speed, watch, crowbar band, pre-on.
Host found a safer spaces as well. I think that was at the start of
Wow.
stage 3 here. So, I mean, not that it's going to be as good on Seeker because you have the invincibility stuff. Ruddy gets a headset and a Dios. All right. Interesting.
Still not the drone man.
No.
This is funny. Like they were going into it thinking, okay, we're gonna get like the same bloom run and it'll be fine, and it's totally different.
Damn. I mean, the thing is, Ruddy also has 2 blooms, so he can do way more items as well. I mean, this headset, if Ruddy gets a band, it's gonna be so good.
And Host has one. Jaro's band. I don't know where that was from. Sneck about to be done with TP4. Probably not even going to go for this Void Seed and just maybe get a couple items and leave. There's a lot of items next to the TP as well.
If it is the case that we have a bloom desync here, it's probably a bug with the mod. We'll have to take a look at it after this race, but the thing is, at least it's not people on opposing teams, I suppose. So there's a headset on
Alien Head,
or not a headset.
on Sneck.
I meant a alien head. Yeah, correct. On Sneck. Jesus. Razorwire from TP3 as well.
Pretty solid. Duklowski gonna go for the Void Seed. You might as well just shoot your pre-on in there if you know where they all are.
Yeah, and if you want
like
the Void
9
Seed.
monsters
I mean,
still.
He is trying to clear. I think he just wants to save his pre-on for the next stage TP. Or this stage TP. So he knows it's an imp, I think.
But yeah, red team's still stage 3. Well, we see 2 different stages on the blue team, and they're both ahead of
both red stages. I don't know.
Yep.
There's a vase on host, bottom left, red team.
Wow, Host is finding everything good about this run. I feel like
Host has just been finding the good
spaces
shit recently.
Yeah.
You got the laser scope last run too, like and
true.
another plasma shrimp
there's
for
the plasma
host.
shrimp.
Alien
Didn't
head
have to
for
worry about the
Duklowski
Void
as well.
Seed stage 3 then.
Oh, look at
Or
the
stage
boss
2.
for stage 5, by the way. Just, you know.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, really fun.
Thank God we have the mod that fixes the visuals on that, or else it would be invisible and you would die without even knowing it.
Yep. I mean, at least you're Seeker. At least you can also be invincible with
yeah. True.
Just being the character. Fun time.
Pressing ability.
At least we did not find a rat printer this time, so that's something.
Yeah, it's good.
It's crazy how far ahead Sneck is right now. If Sneck can keep this pace up, and Sneck can get first here, this does... Sneck broke watches here with the
Sneck.
one watch, though. Just don't get hit by this child orb and you're good. Or this worm, actually. Gotta be careful. That being said, like I said, if Sneck keeps his pace up, gets first here, Duklowski will only have to get third for there to be a tiebreaker. So that really puts Duklowski to good odds here.
this could be another Deklowski situation, but Sneck now taking the place of it as well. We saw Deklowski go super quick on the Railgunner and look really good, and then come the moon, it all just fell apart. Less damage as well.
And
now
it
less to
might fall
watch
apart.
on
I don't
Sneck.
know. Gotta be careful. Child orb incoming. Careful. Any little thing right now. At least the teleporter is just about done here. Just gotta be a little bit careful in the last couple seconds. Looks like they're gonna loot a little bit more before leaving. There is a couple shrines here by TP. I'm interested. Not really not much
ATG
good
on ready.
stuff. Ooh, another plasma shrimp, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah, we got meat hook for host as well. These items on Snack that he's finding after TP here are just not that good. We have a death mark that's not gonna proc. We have, monster tooth that's not gonna do anything. These shrines are not paying out, and it looks like he's just gonna go out through TP with really nothing else from the stage. All right.
The pillar skip's still gonna be really slow on blue team, yeah?
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. I mean, host and Ruddy having that vase is tough, man.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get out of here pretty damn quick on a stage 4 at least.
I think Sneck is gonna be passed up by maybe phase 2. I don't know.
We'll see.
Like Sneck is just so slow here.
The thing is, Sneck has an opportunity, and it's mostly all in just how much damage can you do to Mithrix before the others just get into the fight. Because as soon as Ruddy and Host get into the fight, they're gonna be doing so much more damage than him. So
Sneck needs to land that pre-on with the crowbar band.
Yep. If he does, I mean,
Sneck has to play this good.
I would argue he probably has to play it perfectly, almost. From
He'll
starting
get two
right
good
now.
pre-ons that he has to land. Start of phase 1, start of phase 3.
Yeah.
And then just slog it out for the rest of it, because again, like, no damage, 1 ban, 2 bleed. Alien head,
at
a little bit
least
of crit.
have razor wire.
Oh, that's the breaching fin. The breaching fin is the first
That's
item.
true.
That's a crazy item. Maybe Sneck can do it. With the breaching fin. Forgot about it.
It's also a good reminder, right? Red team start a little bit later. He's still in the lead though. I don't think that red team's gonna take 1 minute on the stage. It's not possible actually.
17:30 on the bridge for Sneck, so we'll try to compare that when red team gets there.
Oh, my internet's dying a little bit, dude. I'm dropping frames.
Yeah, it's getting a little crunchy. It's all good.
Hold on, chat room. Oh, we got a... Look at the items we got on Ruddy's bloom.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Ceremonial daggers, Sonora's Whisper, double Nukanas. I think maybe got a second Tesla in there as well.
Dude, what the hell?
Sneck going up.
Snipe going up. Able to
Uppies.
stall pretty well with Meditate, but still takes a little bit of time. At least able to get some Meditate buffs on the way up too. Already up to full, which is really nice. Oh god. Oh, Deklowski. Oh my god.
Deklowski. Wow.
What the hell?
Super low health.
I don't even know how he lived.
Right next to that lava too. Has to watch out.
Dude, what is happening? Curse of God.
Almost done with the TP. And a Greater Wisp. Oh my god.
Okay, Sneck is in the arena right now. Again,
see the pre-on.
Still ahead of the others by time, but I mean, that vase coming soon. I think Ruddy and Host are probably just going to leave immediately. I don't know if... Oh, that pre-on did not go the way that Sneck wanted. Actually able to get that death mark off. I am so shocked. That's crazy. I didn't even know he had that many. Ice, Breaching Fin, Bleed, and then what? Oh, a slow.
Oh, doesn't the primary have a slow? Yeah.
I forgot.
The red slow.
That was my bad. Oh yeah, no, just a runic lens for red team. They both just found one on the ground.
Yeah, it is rough that Sneck didn't land that pre-on though. I mean, Reddy can leave now and be in the fight like in 30 seconds.
And that's exactly what Ruddy's doing, so.
Good.
Let's see what items Ruddy is getting here.
So it was 17:30 when Sneck was on the middle of the bridge.
Yeah.
But we do have the vase on Ruddy, so I think by the time they start the fight, it might be in Ruddy's favor already.
Look what he got. It's
oh
over.
my god. 3 behemoth, 2
Ruddy's,
boomerang.
you can see the smile on Ruddy's face. He's like, yeah, this is alright.
Yeah, Bloom's wild.
Well.
Runic lens on host as well.
Yeah. The extra Dios is a notable one as well. Did you say that? I don't know.
The what?
The extra Dios on Ruddy.
Oh, yeah. Just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
Can play super aggressive.
Just to make sure on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and already, I mean, this is going to go really
passed
quick.
Up by 2 minutes by now.
I don't think anyone should have passed up Bloom here. I'm just be honest. Like, oh, freeze framing on Sneck right as he's jumping over his shotgun. All right.
The classic YouTube auto-generated thumbnail.
I mean, look at the damage on Ruddy, man. He's been in the fight for 10 seconds, and he's already having Mythos jump.
Yeah, Ruddy's getting first here.
You're right. It was by phase 2. It was just pass up.
Yeah.
I forgot that red team started later.
Yeah, me too. And I think host might even take second. Maybe third. It might be third.
The Classy's got to work on their skips here a little bit, I think. They're doing it. They're just doing a little slow. Oh, they should spend just more time in Sojourn. I don't know why they're not. And then they're just gonna fall here.
They're not stalling in the air enough.
Just take the little bit of curse damage.
To come
there
back.
You go. There you go. I guess it just works. They don't really have that much healing, but they do have Bungus, so. Yeah. And Ruddy finishing off phase 1 at 20:30. So.
Okay.
And look at host items.
Yeah.
I mean, what is host got screwed actually?
Forbin's raincoat. Oh wait, if there was an FMP though, that would have been pretty cool.
Oh yeah, with the I think there was at one point. Maybe that was last Loadout. I don't know. It was somewhere earlier today.
Reddy has the ceremonial daggers, but not the rest of the goodies for that though.
Man, Reddy's build is so crazy.
Klowski going up still. And yeah, host pass up to Klowski now.
Oof. All right. Not to say that blue team definitely loses this one, but I mean, red team, it's theirs to lose at this point.
Yeah.
They have to. I mean, blue team is just, you know, they don't know this, but they're probably just having to hope that something bad happens to the red team.
Yeah, like just the worst luck for Bloom.
Yeah, unfortunately,
possible, but
I mean, host doesn't have that many drones for drone man here. He has a couple, but
oh yeah, just 2 extras. That's enough though. Like if you have 1 drone or less, you're kind of just like, all right, drone man, do a little bit more, please. But like 2 and more, you start really feeling it.
Ruddy is about to finish up phase 3 Mythrix in just a few moments here. Not even caring about dying. He doesn't care. Fuck it. 2 Dios, we're chilling.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that. Yeah, you
Dios,
just play as aggressive as possible.
You just walk up to Mythrix and you hit him in the head. Like,
yeah.
You start swinging.
You will not lose.
And there it is. Almost a phase 1 skip.
No skip. Yep.
Close.
Can that primary do it? Do we know?
I'm not sure. I think the M2 can though.
Okay. That makes more sense. The primary is probably a lot like Artie's, so we probably won't see a skip from that. But
Uh-oh.
we'll see.
Ruddy can actually die here in phase 4. You gotta be a little bit careful.
Oh, true.
He has
Triple
so many...
behemoth.
Yeah, he has so many behemoths. When Mythic shoots the ground under him, it actually hits him with the AoE. So...
Oh, and the Tesla also.
Tesla is
luckily
blacklisted for
didn't
Mythos
start.
now.
Oh, is it?
Mythics? I don't know what I said.
Oh, that's
but
kind of sad.
I thought so too. But people were complaining, I guess. I found out surprise change
What the
way later.
hell? I lost because of my items.
No.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, and they haven't blacklisted Nukahanas? I don't know, man.
Yeah, add Drone Man back. What are we doing?
No.
No.
That was actually the worst thing ever.
Yeah, no, I mean the scaling on that was crazy. You just die.
One shot,
will
death,
die.
cross map, boom. What?
If the scaling was different though, like that'd be fun to add back to phase 4. Make it interesting.
Maybe if they didn't auto aim. I like empathy cores in phase 4 to fight against sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It can be scary too.
Snake trying to finish up phase 3 right now, but unfortunately, Reddy getting first here just means that red team wins today. So
yeah,
really good job
Host
for
might
Red.
just get second as well, just to really stomp it
Just
out.
hammer it home. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really good attempt by everyone today, and I'll make sure to tell them that. But like, man, we were just waiting to see if that bloom paid off, and oh boy, did it!
Yeah.
Pretty much immediately, actually. So.
And red team also looting more effectively, I believe, and getting the vase and other
they got the
items that they
runic
just
lens
had to
as
go
well.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what blue team was thinking. They're just like, hey, let's try to go all out. We'll just try to see if we can snake the win here with just going fast. But in that sense, Bloom, Bloom was there.
Yeah, you have to.
It's tough. All right, Ruddy coming in first on that one. Beautiful time, too.
GG's. Good job, Red. Let's see if Host can clinch a second place here as well.
And we'll see. Want to see how everyone scores here? I mean, probably, right? I mean, it's tight because Snack is going to get to the ship at about 27-13. Yeah, Host
has vase.
So. Yeah, he just has to go through phase 4 and not die.
Is make sure you live.
All right, Host in phase 4
Host has
right
a
now.
squid set up too.
Dude, he's looking at it.
Grab it. Okay, good.
He's just waiting for that fire pull to go away. Squid's doing damage. I like that people have been taking notice of the squids more commonly these days. It's nice.
Their best part about them is them during phase 4. That's like that's the thing.
So the problem is here, Mythix was just gaining 1 billion barrier from Braincoat, and still is. Oh my god. Because of the M1 doing debuff and having the fucking Braincoat just slow it down. That's funny. Oh, that's good.
Imagine Blight.
Dude. Alright, I just want to wait for Host to get his time in. And once Host gets his time in, we'll probably have Duklowski join us in the booth with the DNF maybe, but...
And Host does take second place. GG's.
Yeah, just getting there in time. Just by a little bit, so... Man, what a... I always love team races, dude. They're always so interesting.
Yeah, they're great. They had a really good dynamic. Awesome edited down too, and really getting to hear the comms on the team ends.
I thought you were gonna finish that sentence, or it sounded like you were like, it brings a really good dynamic. And I was like, for what? In what way? Tell me. But very quick as well. That's true. I mean, looking at our times for the day, let me just like scroll through the loadouts. So it was a 35 in first loadout, 37, 24 for Railgunner. We had a 24 for Seeker. Almost like just about 10 seconds off for our best time on that one too. All right, let's bring in Red Team and congratulate them on today's win. Hello, Red Team.
Yo, Red.
Yeah, what up?
You won.
GG's.
You won.
GG's.
Congratulations. You got first and second on that one, so really good
Let's
job.
go.
Bloom team versus no Bloom team.
They didn't take Bloom. That's what I'm
No
saying.
Bloom team.
Not even one. When everything's on the line.
Not even
crazy.
one.
When,
Not even one
when you're
Bloom.
down by 2 points.
Yeah, you Bloom up.
You blew him up.
You get the Bloom and Onion,
Man.
and you scarf that down, and Ruddy even got 2.
You know, the good thing is that Ruddy called that out, and you know what you know about Bloom and Onions, right? You get one for people to share.
Yeah,
And,
True.
exactly.
You know, able to share that up. We got totally different items, though.
Yeah,
We noticed.
We have to look
Kinda
into that.
Yeah.
Good
it
thing
might,
you guys were the only ones who took the Bloom.
and it was on your team only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, might be a bug with the newest version. We'll do a double check on that, but it was still okay. They didn't take Bloom, so let's bring in Deklowski and Snek. If Deklowski plus 5's on the ship, it won't affect their placement, so let's see here. Hey guys. Deklowski, keep charging the ship, don't worry about it. You guys unfortunately got 3rd and 4th on this one, which means that Red wins today. They took Bloom, and
Bloom
they got items, right? They got headset, Tesla, Behemoth. They got Runic Lens on stage 5 just from a chest. There was Boomerang as well, Dio's, yeah, and the Drone Man. So they kind of got the goods. We were kind of hoping you guys would take Bloom. Why didn't you guys take Bloom? Just curious. Not to say that, you know, whatever, but
Finn.
Finn.
Yeah,
It was the Finn.
It was just
I
Finn.
commented on that when it dropped. I was like, this is incentive for them to not take the Bloom, but Bloom's crazy, especially with the new red items that are they're in the game as well.
But I really love the attempt on that one anyway. You guys did really well. And honestly, if Red Team didn't take Bloom, or if there was no Bloom, I think it would have been really hard to beat you, Snek. You're going really fast. Really good job. Anyway, like, you guys did great. But overall today, that means Red Team does win. So congratulations, you two, on
GG's
a successful loadout race.
Clap.
I mean, congrats on everybody, but, you know.
Yeah, really good. Really fun to watch.
Yeah, you guys killed it, and congrats to Klowski on your first race in the lower races. Hopefully, it was everything you want it to be and more. Surely. Yeah. Anyway, chat, that's gonna be it for today. I have announcements as usual. If you guys want to know when the next loadout race is going to be, make sure you join the Discord. That's going to be the best way to know when the next loadout race is going to be and who's playing in it and what time it is and all the goodies. If you want to go check out our YouTube, please do. We just put out a video recently on that. It was a loadout race. It was the tourney we did recently, fully edited down. Yeah, very cool. So go check that one out. We have our mod. If you guys want to play with our mod on your own or with some friends, you could start, you know, doing some gauntlet runs. If you want to go to speedrun.com and play on our official speedrun category, you can do that as well. And if you guys want to apply to be a racer to join in on the team and start scrimming with everyone else, go to riskofresources.com/apply and send your application. We'll look it over and might be able to join in and start playing with everyone here and joining on stage just like Deklowski and Snek have done even recently. So good job to everyone. And we'll see you guys next week for the next loadout race. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, chat.
Bye bye.
Everyone say bye.
GG's.
Bye.
Bye.